Before I get too many followers, I just want you to know you're not gonna like it here. No. No, you might not stay around for long. And I know it. This could be your purgatory on Earth.
In every generation there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer.
I heard actually mixed reviews on Joleen.
Oh, Joleen was excellent. What are they saying?
I heard actually mixed reviews on Joleen.
Oh, Joleen was excellent. What are they saying?
I heard...
Do you like what you see? Judge me in the comments as fast as you can. Judge me, judge me, judge me. Do you like what you see? Judge me in the comments as fast as you can. Judge me, judge me, judge me.
It just seems like you agreed to have a certain personality or something. For no reason. Just to make things easier for everyone. But when you think about it, I mean, how do you know if it's even you? It just seems like...
Da 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 dee 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 dee. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Why at my age can't I poop anymore? I don't know.
You haven't earned the right to claim to be a life coach just to get the grift. Are you broke?
Whoa, it was never my intention to brag. Steal it all away from you now. But God, does it feel so good?
You haven't earned the right to claim to be a life coach just to get the grift. Are you broke?
Whoa, it was never my intention to brag. Steal it all away from you now. But God, does it feel so good?
Just seeing somebody so evil and horrid being made a fool of, you know, it just, like I said, it did my heart good. It was wonderful. We're going to be stopping it and talking, like I said, and I'll be immature and make fun of it, and you should too. Just join in. We'll put your what you say in the chat room, your comments. We'll put it on the screen. So here we go. Paging Jesus, clean up an aisle, Lori. Fucking love you. That's perfect. Fucking love you. Fucking love you. Fucking love you. Even though I have to admit, and maybe I'm sick and twisted. Well, not maybe. It's true. Just
call each other names and stuff, and, you know, make jokes like, oh my God, Jemay, you've got your period or something. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm just like this all the time.
And I will say this, I was a broadcast reporter for 10 years before I was a YouTuber. I would go on location everywhere. I have never experienced this.
Because we're just like normal moms. We're not used to this.
I don't know why they keep coming up to me, why they are filming me, why they are harassing me. And I will say that
we got to be careful how we're using the tools of the law in this courtroom. And I expect the parties to use common sense. Again, a stalking injunction is not a remedy for shutting down speech that a person doesn't like somebody saying about them. And it seems like that's what you're trying to do in this case.
And law and crime.
I get on the ass. Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Because they're losers.
Because my dopamine is dropping.
Incidentally, while showing my affidavit, I realized that her address was not redacted, and I quickly scrolled by, but she was watching the screenshot. As you know, everyone can just... Is it off now? It's off there? Yeah, I mean, I can blur it out. I have the ability to blur it out whenever I didn't realize that.
Now listen to it. My dopamine is dropping.
Incidentally, while showing my affidavit, I realized that her address was not redacted, and I quickly scrolled by, but she was watching the screenshot. As you know, everyone can just... Is it off now? It's off there? Yeah, I mean, I can blur it out. I have the ability to blur it out whenever I didn't realize that.
You guys are so used to, these kind of people are so used to just saying bullshit, talking shit, using their platforms to come after people, to defame them, and thinking, we're a crew. We got Doo-Doo Ron, okay? He wears diapers. And then we got Ed Gein.
Bitch, you better be joking.
His partner in the basement, okay? And he's creepy looking. And then we got Tricia, and she knows a little bit about grifting.
And my stalker was served.
And then Law Matthias.
And law and crime.
You guys are...
And the problem, too, with psychopaths, my darlings, is sometimes they can be so incredibly charming, and you would never know it. You might know a psychopath your whole life and think they're the greatest woman in the world. You just have no idea that they're a psychopath. And
Because they're losers.
There are no words, lady. And wait till you see this dirtbag. He ain't no prize, let me tell you. Oh, it just makes me so angry.
Oh, it just makes me so angry.
And the problem, too, with psychopaths, my darlings, is sometimes they can be so incredibly charming. And you would never know it. You might know a psychopath your whole life and think they're the greatest woman in the world. You just have no idea that they're a psychopath. But if you marry them, it's a whole different story. Why at my age can't I poop anymore? I don't know. We are going to talk about the mad pooper. And we're going to find out how these ladies got into investigating the mad pooper. And they're trying to catch this woman. It's a woman.
Knew you was a bitch, I'll tell you what.
And we're going to answer these questions later tonight. Just trust me. This is going to be a big story one day.
Da 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 dee 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 dee. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Why at my age can't I poop anymore? I don't know.
There are no words, lady. And wait till you see this dirtbag. He ain't no prize, let me tell you. Oh, it just makes me so angry.
Oh, it just makes me so angry.
Sounds like a pretty disgusting party to me.
Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick.
Don't be a dick, that's what you're being right now. You need to stop, check yourself, and calm the fuck down.
Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick.
The things that you do, you're obviously very hurt, and that's why I think that you're a big fucking jerk.
Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick. Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick.
Don't be a dick, that's what you're being right now. You need to stop, check yourself, and calm the fuck down.
Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick.
The things that you do, you're obviously very hurt, and that's why I think that you're a big fucking jerk.
Don't be a dick, you're being a real dick. Stop being a dick, you're being a dick.
That's my opinion!
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. Cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, May 6th. Timberwolves also game 2 of the playoffs against the San Antonio Spurs is tonight. So I got my Wolves jersey. All the love to my Spurs friends, but go Wolves, you guys. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully you're having a wonderful, great, amazing day wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to my channel. Stand-up comedian, pop culture vulture, narc slayer, dopamine queen, and grift reaper, Joleen Lunzer here for another No Offense, All Offense, where we talk about the things that are spiking our dopamine. Anything that is getting that dopamine up, we have feelings about it. We react to it. We take a comedic look, a satirical look. We have some fun, whether it be pop culture, true crime, creator mess, grifters, scammers, anything that is gonna lift that dopamine.
No one will want to stop that ugly
So
bitch.
first things first, hit that like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe, you guys. The more people that like the video, the more it goes out in the algorithm, and it helps me so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I have pinned at the top of the live chat how you can send JOJO chats, which is a great way to support the channel. You can click one of the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, leave a comment, anything you want. I'll read it out loud. It is a great way to support the channel via JOJO chats. I will be checking them sporadically throughout the live. You guys have been killing it with the JOJO chat. So thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. But don't worry, if you don't send a JOJO chat, we're not going to shut down. We're not going to go dark, as some creators say. I can still pay for my StreamYard. And What's the other thing they threaten people with? Go dark. Oh, I can't do this channel anymore. I'll still do the channel. Even if you never send me a dime, I'll still do the channel. But if you want to tip the channel, it is there for you. There's also the option to join the membership. I just dropped a link for that. And with that, you get some perks, emojis. It's the YouTube membership. So you get bonus content, members lives. If you are currently a member, thank you. And please use your emojis throughout the live. I'll be telling you emojis to drop in the live chat. And if you're watching on the replay crew, feel free to just spam the comment section. I don't know if they're going to flag my video because I said spam, but just fill the comment section with the emojis for the membership because I love them and it is fun. I also have a Patreon if you're interested, if you prefer that, you guys. Otherwise, you can always send a super chat on the YouTubes like my bestie Nina F did.
Now I make money move.
Thank you, Nina. Nina says, give me all the dopamine, Queen Jolene. We're going to do that. We're doing that today. And shout out to SC Girl 203. Thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Can't believe you're not sick of me yet. Thank you. And Crochet Mish. Thank you as well for being a member for a month. Says caught alive. Hi, everyone. You guys use the live chat as your own personal diary. Have fun. Talk to each other. Share all your hopes, thoughts, dreams, and opinions, as we say over here. And sound off. Remember, everything I say today is true, except for the parts that are false. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. All right?
Allegedly.
No Susies. So you can't sue me. You can't cease and desist me. You can't take me to court. You can't do anything because this is legally binding.
Allegedly.
The South Park allegedly. That's what it says in the YouTuber handbook that I read. I don't know if it was legit, but it seemed pretty legit. So there you go. There's nothing you can do. Don't waste your time on an attorney.
Allegedly.
Because this is for funsies. All right, you guys, today we are getting back into the craziness of the second field trip with Tricia Griffith, aka Grifty AA, and aka Grifty McFarterson. All right. Tricia, where she started to spill way too much. And when we watched this the first time, we had no idea the rabbit hole we were going to fall down in the Tricia Griffith saga, nor did, I don't think, a lot of channels now who are digging in that rabbit hole, and we're all just like, oh my God. So quick recap, Tricia was taking us on field trips to her deceased subscriber turned friend's house, Beth B. Beth B was from Tricia's own mouth, financing basically Tricia's life, moved her to Texas when Tricia's roof caved in, one of her cabins in Utah that I don't think she owned. One of them was her brother's and the other one, who knows? She could have been squatting in it. We don't know.
Allegedly.
And then Tricia just started, kind of sucking herself into this Beth B's life. And through multiple streams, through multiple years, Tricia has admitted to how much money and things that Beth B would give, not only Tricia, but Stacy, Ping Ponger, people on their team through dry begging. And Tricia's own admission was that Beth B was a very successful woman, an older woman, had no family. Oh, wow. The luck of Tricia. And so it seems like Tricia really locked onto that. And now Tricia is filing court documents, going the judicial route regarding Beth B's estate. And we were all like, what? I'm sorry, what? Even though there is, in fact, a will from 2011 that says Beth B wanted to leave a lot of her estate and things and money to a local animal shelter. Now, Tricia, as Tricia does, has rewritten history multiple times. But that is why we are revisiting this field trip, because when we watched it the first time, thank you, Undecrescia, for reminding me, they hid the live. Oh my gosh. And that was a crazy day watching this, and all of a sudden it went away and we're like, where did the live go? They didn't like that we were starting to put the dots together. I can only speculate that that's it. And also that Tricia might have realized that she was admitting to dry snitch, or what do we call it? Self-snitching with stealing a deceased woman's phone, hiding it, lying about it. And since then, she has created this crazy story of woo-woos and ghost texts rather than just admitting, hi, I wanted money from her estate. And now I'm not going to get any because the woman who is running things, aka Daphne, who is the friend of Beth B for 30 plus years, her financial manager and her medical power of attorney, cut Tricia off, according to Tricia. And that didn't make Tricia happy. So instead of Tricia just accepting that and getting a job at Petco and taking care of the lizards, she has now brought it to YouTube and the court system to turn Daphne into this horrible, fraudulent woman. And we were like, what? And again, this is Beth B's friend of 30 plus years that Tricia is now claiming, no, she's the fraud. Her and Swamp Stacy aren't the frauds. They're not trying to get anything, even though they're trying to get it. They're trying to get something. It's Daphne. So Daphne for sure knows about Tricia and her questioning of Daphne's managing of Beth B's estate and finances after she has passed away. But I don't know if Daphne knows the full extent of everything Tricia has said about her and the claims she's made against her and the admissions Tricia has made in these videos. So that's why we're revisiting them. So our friend Daphne, who's watching, allegedly, Tricia.
Allegedly.
Don't shit your poise pad, girl, but she might be watching. Okay, so that we can rewatch it through the eyes that we have now, knowing what we know now. And then also, if Daphne needs this, she is always welcome to hit me up, joleenreacts@gmail.com, and I will gladly send her this full live that is full of evidence that is very damning, in my opinion, which is not a law opinion, a legal opinion. It's just like a logical brain opinion that Tricia is not doing the right thing, and it doesn't look good for her. Now, Tricia claims she has all these receipts and all this proof, even though she's shown us zero on Daphne. And if she does, okay. But that will never take away from the fact that Tricia has brought intimate details about Beth B's life to the internet, monetized it, and turned it into content. And by her own admission, Beth B was a very private person. So if anything, Beth B deserves to rest in peace. She doesn't deserve to be content for Tricia's shitty YouTube channel or Websleuths.com.
You're despicable.
Okay, so now that we're all caught up, in case anyone is new here, we got to get back into it. J-Dub, the good one, thank you so much for becoming a member.
Now I make money move.
Thank you. And Moonage Supernova, thank you for the $1.99. Jolene, here's my estate. Don't spend it all at once. Again, you guys, stop sending me your estates, okay? Stop it. Tricia's getting so jealous. I don't want to be the executor to anybody on the internet's estate. I don't even want to be for my own estate, okay? Okay. All right. So we got through about 20 minutes of this original part 2, because this is the second time Tricia's taken us on a field trip and put it online. Remember, Tricia put this on live for everybody to see. Again, we should know nothing about Beth B. Nothing. But now we know intimate details about her last days on this earth, about her estate, her finances, her job, her family. We got pictures of her. We got all of these things about this very private woman who Tricia claims to respect and love, but is doing anything but respecting and loving her now. Okay, so we're going to be stopping for commentary and roasting, and I want to hear from you guys. And yesterday, you guys were clocking things. You were picking up stuff that I wasn't even noticing during this second watch. So keep doing that, and I'll try to keep up with the chat and you guys. I think I saw something. Even when you guys were leaving comments yesterday, I was like, oh, shit, that is a fantastic point. And I was screenshotting it, but of course now I can't really find that. But just the things Tricia's saying, we're like, what? So keep your head up, legs closed, eyes open, okay? Or legs open and eyes open, whatever you want to do. We don't judge unless we judge. And let's see what she has to say. Cindy, to you, thank you for becoming a member.
Now I make money move.
You guys are making the live chat green. And I love to see you all in green. All right. So thumbs up. I'm actually going to put my AirPod in so I can get, do I have it here? Yeah. So I can hear this even better. So give me a thumbs up as soon as you hear the audio from Tricia. All right. So there we go. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys.
We knew there was something that Beth B had supposedly signed the day before she died. We got an email saying that from a company saying that Beth B had signed a document on May 16th, the day before she died. Same day.
I'm just going to rewind just a bit because this is when Tricia admits to having Beth B's passwords and stealing her phone. So we'll hear that again. And that even though she said, I never used the passwords. And now she's saying she got some email on Beth B's phone, but needed Stacy to help her, even though she always had the passwords. And how would she know there was an email unless she was checking Beth B's email? So let me just rewind a bit.
And the other things happened. I can't go into like, I'm like, I don't know why she would change her mind, you know? And
okay, so this is when it all turns, is when Daphne allegedly tells Tricia that Beth B has changed her mind and that she doesn't seem to want to leave anything to Tricia in her will from her estate. I remember in Tricia's own court filings, she said that she relied upon the promises by Beth B of this estate property, and it was to Tricia's detriment. This was Tricia's words in her own documents. But Tricia will have you believe that, oh no, I knew I wasn't going to get it. I knew it. I just want the puppies and the kitties to get it. But no, the truth is in your actual words, Tricia, right here, that you relied upon that. And it was to your detriment. And if you were never expecting it, why would you rely on it? And why would it be a detriment that you didn't get it? We got questions.
Beth B had changed her mind and had left her everything. And her faith in her, trusted her. I knew something was up with Daphne. I just didn't know what. But remember, Beth B loved her and trusted her. They worked together. That's how they got to know each other. And she put all her faith in her to handle all of her accounts, all of her business accounts, her retirement accounts and such. And she just told me, you know, trust Daphne. Daphne has everything. And I said, okay, I would, but I knew something was.
So right there, Beth B again told Tricia, trust Daphne. Beth B had all, you know, Daphne was already taking care of all Beth B's accounts. And you know, it just seems as though, because Tricia's shown us no proof otherwise, she's just making accusations, which she seems to do a lot, and has done a lot throughout her career online, if you can call it that. And so it just seems that Tricia is mad that it wasn't her and that she has no control. Now that Beth B is gone, Tricia lost control. Once her quote unquote mark has passed away, you know, she can't control anything because Daphne's in control, and Tricia hates that. That's what it seems like to me.
Daphne told me that Beth B had changed her mind and had left her everything. Had left Daphne everything. And I was just I was in shock. I was in such shock. I didn't question it. I'm like, I don't know why she would change her mind, you know, and I can't go into a lot of details, but I had text messages and such that didn't suggest, that said otherwise. But she said she changed her mind and left me everything. And I'm like, but then she told me basically that the deal that Beth B and I had worked out, it would still continue. Well, Daphne had an estate sale in June, less than a month after Beth B had died. She had an estate sale, hired a company, sold everything, and kept all the money. Things happened.
So far, so good. I like it. I like what I'm hearing so far. Seems like Daphne was doing the right thing. So far, so good. Because you haven't shown us anything, Tricia, yet you still brought it to the internet like Daphne did anything wrong. You know, like she's some awful person. So far, I mean, that sounds good. You didn't get anything. Daphne took care of it. Sounds better than you having it. Again, like we talked about yesterday, you can't even handle your own life, let alone being responsible for someone else's stuff. God knows how many slot machines that money would have allegedly went into.
Allegedly.
But Tricia's acting like, and then she kept all of it. Yep. Because she's the financial manager. So she'll keep the money and figure out what should be done with it. Yeah. Tricia's probably never been an executor because no one has trusted her before on that level. So she's like, I don't think she can do that. No, she can. Pretty sure she can. Unless you have this damning proof. You know, I don't know what you're waiting for because you put everything else out there.
I can't go into detail, but I had Beth B's phone, and Beth B's phone had everything on it. Daphne had Beth B's 2 iPads, and she did all of her work on her phone and one of her iPads, and the other iPad was one she barely used, but she had both of them. And Daphne kept telling me, I have to have Beth B's phone. I need Beth B's phone.
Of course you do.
And by this time I knew something was up. And Stacy, jump in if I'm forgetting something.
These two, I know we listened to this part yesterday, but it is just, the entitlement is killing me. And great question, Nana of 13 Great Kids says, how does she know that Daphne kept the money? How do you know that Daphne didn't distribute the money accordingly and according to Beth B's wishes? How do you know? Just because you didn't get any money, Tricia, or your scammy, scuzzy little friends didn't get any money, it doesn't mean that Daphne has all the money. And even if she did, maybe that's how it was supposed to go. So far, you have no proof to the contrary. So the fact that she's like, yeah, and she kept it all. Yep. Mm-hmm. Because we know what happens when you get money in your pocket, when people give you money. We saw that in your 2014 lawsuit. You get this flying out of your pockets. You get 11 G's and you're like, it's gone. They're like, we gave it to you 2 minutes ago. It's gone. Can I have 6 more? And you're like, what? What?
Okay.
Okay. Stacy, okay. I'll go down with the ship. I like prison.
And I told her no, that I had lost it, which was a lie.
So the liar.
And she knew it was a lie, but she couldn't get it from me. And she kept trying. And now I know why. It's an iPhone. It was an old iPhone. Now, let me back up. The day after Beth B died on May 18th is when I got that text from Beth B that said, be me. Now, her phone was an older phone. You couldn't pre-schedule a text to send. And she hadn't been able to text anything for.
Tricia, you send the fucking text to yourself. The text was in your possession when you got the text. The phone was in your possession when you got the text. Okay, we don't believe this woo-woo shit. No ghosts of Beth B texts you. You text it to yourself, or you sat on your phone and your ass spelt out "be me" and you tried to make it into something for your case. Okay, give me a break here. You had Beth B's phone when you got a text from Beth B's phone after she died. That means you did it, or someone in your house did it. Maybe Butt Nugget did it. Maybe Butt Nugget's fucking with you. Okay, he's like, clean up this mess. I'm tired of having to live around all these mice in the heist fighting over Doritos. How come the roof keeps caving in? All right, get a job. Throw me the toy. You're just online talking about crimes going, I don't know. Do you know? We don't know. Nobody knows. We don't believe you, Tricia. This stupid woo-woo thing. Stop it with the woo-woos.
At least 10 days. I don't know how it happened.
Okay, now she says Beth B couldn't text for 10 days. Pippa Cross says, love her reiterating how things were off without a single example. Again, yeah. And then she'll go, well, I can't because it's currently going to go to court. Well, then don't share any of this. Don't share any of it. First of all, you shouldn't share any of it online because your friend's private. Why are you making it into content for your shitty true crime channel where you never solve anything? And you just go, I don't know. Girl, oh, these two.
But now her phone was an older phone. You couldn't pre-schedule a text to send. And she hadn't been able to text anything for at least 10 days. I don't know how it happened, but I got a text on May 18th saying, from Beth B, saying, be me. And there's another woo-woo that I can't go into now that's an even bigger woo-woo that is even more, just, there's no explanation for it. I talked to an Apple iPhone expert, and he just said there's no explanation for it, and I can't explain it, but it led to us discovering this fraud. Stacy and I, because Stacy has an iPhone, Stacy helped me get into, because I had all of Beth B's passwords. She had given me everything. I'd had it for years, but I never got into any of her accounts. I didn't need to. I would never do that. Well, we just wanted to look for something. We knew there was something that
we wanted to look for something because listen to, I didn't even catch this before. She says, we wanted to look for something. You were looking for something because you weren't getting anything. So you're like, Stacy, we got to do something because I'm supposed to get some stuff. And I relied on this promise of her estate to my own detriment. So we got to look at this phone. So Stacy, I'm going to need you and the frogs to help me out. All right. Because I was promised things and I relied on those promises to my own detriment in my own words and my court filings. So let's start looking.
Beth B had supposedly signed the day before she died. We knew there was something that Beth B had supposedly signed the day before she died. We got an email saying that from a company saying that Beth B had signed a document on May 16th, the day before she died, same day that Daphne asked me for a letter from the doctor saying she was incapacitated. And I'm like, how could she sign something? Well, we found it.
Uh-oh, don't worry, guys.
Thanks to Stacy's help, we found it on Beth B's iPhone. And it was a very explicit banking document that put Beth B's retirement fund, it moved it into.
Okay, whoa, lady. What did you just say?
Document. Beth B's iPhone. And it was a
again, without permission, no permission. She is going into a stolen phone, looking through someone who has passed away's emails, text message, all their information. You know, like you guys have pointed out the amount of information that we have on these phones. And if someone can get into it, you have your cards, you have, you know, God knows what. You have so much information on these phones. Your emails are linked there, all your messages, any kind of attachments to like paperwork and things you've signed. And Tricia's just like, yeah, totally normal. So I went through all that and I found something. You weren't supposed to be looking in her phone. You thief. Like, that's disgusting. Your friend has no privacy. Like, in death, that is like, again, may a friend like this never find any of us or anyone we love. This is so gross. And the fact that she's just speaking as though this is normal behavior, to just be looking through this deceased woman's phone that Tricia has stolen. But don't worry, Tricia says Beth B said she could have it. And we're supposed to believe her.
Very explicit banking document.
So she got the banking document, and I wonder what information the banking document had on it. Did it have all the account numbers? I mean, this is messed up. Diabolical.
Put Beth B's retirement fund, it moved it into a bank account with Daphne's name and I believe Beth B's name on it.
Sounds good.
And then what it did, it was a retirement account that Beth B got $5,000 a month from. Well, and then it also on this particular document increased the amount Beth B got every month to $10,000 a month. And the increase would start on May 24th. Again, Beth B died on May 16th. And she signed this document. And Daphne had somebody else sign it that said, I've known Beth B for 13 years. This is her signature. She did sign this document. Now, again, this document put if I am reading the document correctly, it put this retirement fund of Beth B's.
How many of you think Tricia's not reading the document correctly?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Yep.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I mean, there's a 99.99, 100% chance that Tricia, the genius, read the document incorrectly. You're not the executor. You're not the person that was in charge of anything. That was Daphne. So until you show any kind of proof, which, again, you shouldn't even brought this to the internet in the first place, I don't believe a word you're saying, Tricia. You are sketch at best. And a scammer most likely, in my opinion. And this isn't your first time doing this. And you literally have a lawsuit sitting out there where supporters of Websleuths.com admit to feeling fleeced by you. And I know you like to rewrite the history on that, but that doesn't go away, and that exists, and everyone can read it. And you can find all of those documents regarding Tricia's 2014 lawsuit in the description of this video. There are links of where you need to go and how to search for those. So, my God, Tricia. Yes, like AKA the cat lady saying, Daphne's the executor, you idiot, Tricia. So she's like, I might have read the documents wrong.
Into a and Daphne had somebody else sign it.
And you know, this is just burning Tricia going, she got $5,000 a month and then she changed it to 10 grand. Oh, what I could do with 10 grand. Oh, Buffalo. Oh, God. I might be able to pay my own way to CrimeCon one of these years.
Then what it did, it was a retirement account that Beth B got $5,000 a month from. Well, and then it also, on this particular document, increased the amount Beth B got every month to $10,000 a month. And the increase would start on May 24th. Again, Beth B died on May 16th. And she signed.
You said she died on May 17th. Didn't she say she died on May 17th? Now she died on May 16th. Bitch, you can't even keep the dates. Who forgets that kind of thing? I mean, my grandpa passed away in 2007, and my mom remembers the day. She remembers the day her mom died. She remembers the day her best friend died. Like, these are just dates that you sometimes unfortunately remember, unless you've chosen to block them out, which I totally understand anyone that would do that. But Tricia can't even keep the dates straight, because all she cares about is the cash money. I'm pretty sure she said, okay, Hawkeye says, yeah, the 17th. This just proves like she doesn't give a shit about this woman. Good God, Tricia. All the things. That's why I'm glad we're watching this again, because she's taking it down. So it's not like, you know, we can just go find it and watch it. Thankfully, we had a copy of this. And now, you know, we've been able to share it with other creators to go over. And again, if anyone ever wants a copy of this, email me. I will send it to you. I'd be happy to send it to you. All right. Because I think this is important information that now they're trying to hide to, in my opinion, scam, you know, Beth B and defame Daphne.
In this document. And Daphne had somebody else sign it that said, I've known Beth B for 13 years. This is her signature. She did sign this document. Now, again, this document, but if I am reading the document correctly, it put this retirement fund of Beth B's into a joint bank account of Daphne's and Beth B's. And then it increased the monthly amount that Beth B would be getting, but why would she need it increased? She had passed away. I mean, Stacy, remember when we found it?
What's the logic on that? What is the logic on that? Why would she need it increased? She passed away. What are you talking about? Tricia, you have no idea the things you would have to do as a money manager for someone for years, or as an executor to an estate. You have no idea. Again, this is all just based on you being mad that you didn't get the money. And now you're looking into these accounts on a stolen phone to find out where things are going. As far as my understanding, and feel free to correct me, any, you know, legal person who obviously would know much more than myself or a dumbass Tricia or dumbass Stacy. Daphne can do that. If she is now in charge of those accounts, she definitely can. And like a lot of you have stated in the chat, there are things that need to be paid and taken care of and expenses and stuff. So who are you to even question that, Tricia? That's my question. And it's not in good faith. It's not because you're worried about your friend, about her real wishes being carried out after her death. It's because you're mad, you're cut off, and you're not getting anything. So it's not anything, to do with making sure it's just for Beth B and her death and protecting her wishes. It's Tricia, because she thought she was going to get some shmoney. And now she knows she's not. So she is pissed. Cindy, to you, I don't know if I already gave you a shout out, but thank you for becoming a member. Also, Deb in Space, thank you for the 5. It says, OMFG. Oh my fucking God. I just finished yesterday's live. Tricia, you a big bad self-snitching on the regular. Oh my goodness. Thank you for that. Native Queen for you. Thank you for becoming a member over here. Michelle's 3 boys. Good to see you. Thank you for the $4.99. Says Greg said Judge Joleen and LEEN team have Tricia figured out. That's what Greg said. Allegedly. That's what Greg said.
Allegedly.
Greg said Tricia's trying to steal from Beth B in the afterlife.
That's what Greg said. That's what Greg said. Allegedly. Thank you. No name for you, dang. Says Scamma Shama Lama Ding Dong's claim against Beth B's estate, paras 12 to 14, is based on promissory estoppel. Only works if there is actual, and then part 2 here, if there is actual evidence of promise. Verifiable writing by Beth B to Scamma Shama Tricia, plus Scamma reasonably relied to her money's detriment. Oh, no name for you. Dang, it is just giving us the education. Thank you again. Says, of course, we know Scamma Shama has no legal evidence to support the claim. If she did, she would have already shown it when she first brought Beth B to court and said that she needs to see that when she first brought Daphne to court, and she said Daphne needs to prove that there is a will. So I feel like if Tricia had such thing, like you're saying, yeah, she would have shown that. So she, probably has no legal evidence to support the claim. And who's to say poor Beth B wasn't possum with Scamma Shama? Again, yeah, who's to say when you could argue and you could say that Beth B, if at any point during her sickness or when she was on medication or toward end of life or under like some kind of cancer treatment, because Tricia has shared how sick she was, even though Beth B didn't even want her to know, that even if she did have some kind of obviously like verbal shit, we watched Judge Judy, like that doesn't hold up for shit. You could easily make the argument that was under duress, that was under medication, that none of those things could be taken into account. And if anything, it would look more like Tricia could have been, manipulating her, taking advantage of her when she was very sick to get her to promise over things from her estate, which I would not put that past Tricia. So even if there is some kind of like text message that exists or something, I think that Daphne could probably, again, this is just my dumb brain, could easily argue like she was very sick and she was on this medication, that medication, and Tricia was always over there. And we have all of these videos where Tricia has admitted to just not, doing right by Beth B's wishes. Even when Beth B was still alive and she'd be like, don't come over, Tricia would go over. Don't stay over, Tricia would stay over. Tricia would even stay over at Beth B's house and go live from one of her guest bedrooms and then share intimate details about how Beth B had fallen and she couldn't get up and was stuck there for a few days. And Tricia's like laughing about it and talking about Life Alert and turning that into content and saying that Beth B had her head stuck in some kind of prongs of a table. So there are so many arguments that could be made that, Tricia was just a succubus and an intrusion and never respected Beth B's wishes, her boundaries, She didn't care if Beth B consented. She just did whatever she wanted to do. So that's what I would argue. But again, I'm just a dummy dum-dum. I don't, just a comedian, but that seems like it wouldn't be that difficult to be like, look at this bitch. And she's got a pattern of behavior and a history of moving in with her subscribers or Websleuths.com supporters from the website and then having issues about their estate or taking their money, large sums of their money, to support Tricia's life and lawsuits and such. So, and we have Tricia herself saying that Greg said Tricia's a party girl. Said she's a party girl with a bad habit for drugs.
No one would want to stop
Allegedly.
that ugly bitch.
And she has a hole in her sinus cavity that she said is not from cocaine, even though she used to do cocaine by her own admission. So. And these are all things that Tricia volunteered to the internet, to strangers on the internet. It's like worst criminal ever. Yes, you could argue like she's a proven predator and goes after these people who maybe don't have family, who are older, who have money, who might be sick, and she just sucks onto them. Because we never, ever hear her helping out any poor people. Not once has she told a story about a broke bitch she moved in with or someone that helped her that wasn't giving her thousands upon thousands of dollars. So, that tells you right there, to me, everything you need to know. Because Greg said, here's the MapQuest directions to Tricia's house. And if you go there, you too can get a hole in your nasal cavity. That's what Greg said. Greg says Tricia hides the Coca-Cola Classic, aka cocaine, in the back of the toilet. That's what Greg said. It's Greg. It's Greg, you guys. Thank you, Tisme Krista, aka Tisme Krista Marie, for the super chat. Says, number one, first car, Tricia, we held an estate sale. Ooh, good catch. Set now. 2, both rides, Tricia, Daphne told me Beth B changed the will, and I get it all. Tricia said this before she knew the will. Said all to go to shelters. Lies. Oh, you have a list of lies. Yes, we got an extra large Excel spreadsheet of lies from Tricia contradicting herself, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh my God, Tricia, wrap it up. Good Lord. Molly says, I think Daphne did everything she could legally to keep Tricia from doing this. I think she did. I feel bad. The only thing I feel now is bad for Daphne, bad for Beth B, even though she's passed away. But still, this is not a way to honor a friend that you claim to have loved. It's just gross. Michelle's Three Boys, thank you. Says Stacy will be Tricia's escape frog. She will be. Stacy, you going down, girl. Stacy, you go prison. Don't go to prison, Stacy, for Tricia. For Tricia. Oh, girl. But Stacy's not the brightest frog in the batch. No, she's not.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
This retirement fund of Beth B's into a joint bank account of Daphne's and Beth B's. And then it increased the monthly amount that Beth B would be getting, but why would she need it increased? She had passed away. Stacy, remember when we found it?
Yes. Oh, yeah. We found exactly what she did. Yeah. Yeah. Because, she had given a whole other story already about.
Bitch, who are you? Stacy, who are you? Who are you, bitch? Who are you? How are you involved in Beth B's estate after she passes away? Bitch, who are you? Some bitch that lives in Santa Barbara in a swamp? Who are you? She is talking like, oh, we caught her in something. I'm sorry. Does Daphne even know you exist? I'm sorry, what? Who are you? Swamp Stacy? AI? Froggy Frog? Go back to the Dairy Queen. Make us a blizzard, Stacy. The entitlement of these women. To be like, oh, we caught her. The executive producer, the insightful one. Oh my God. Every time, Tricia's like, right, Stacey? She's like, Who has to clear their throat that much, Stacy? Good God. Talk about a COPD frog in her throat. I can't with this one. Put down the Marbreds just during the streams. I'm not telling you can't smoke. Smoke them if you got them, but put them down during the streams. Grab a Ricola. The amount of times we have to listen to this professional, this sleuther go. Ugh, gross.
Why would she need it increased? She had passed away. I mean, Stacy, remember when we found it?
Yes. Oh, yeah. We found exactly what
couldn't
she
believe
did. Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, she had given a whole other story already about that and said it went somewhere else. And
Did she give the story to you? Was Daphne talking to you, Swamp Stacy? Girl, you've been licking too many frogs. Okay, I think you are hallucinating. Lisa discovers, thank you for being a member for a month. Lisa says Trish keeps sticking her nose where it's not wanted. Yeah, Trish is like, hey, I'm coming over. I'm checking your bank account. Give me your passwords. Angela Sullivan, thank you for the $1.99. Yeah, Stacy's croaking Stacy. Ribbit. She's like, pump sex. Could Tricia have dug up Stacy from the dead? I mean, how come her voice literally sounds like she's a zombie? Like an AI zombie. What's going on, Stacy?
all this. And then all of a sudden we find this document.
Right.
Other story already about that and said it went somewhere else and all this. And then all of a sudden we find this document.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she had said that Beth B had changed her mind and left her everything. Well, then we find this document that Beth B supposedly signed when she was basically in a coma.
Yep.
So
why does Daphne have to answer to you losers? Oh my God. Oh my God. Again, I can only imagine what Daphne saw, the amount of money she saw going out to Tricia through the years from Beth B. Daphne being Beth B's financial advisor for all those years per Trish. And Daphne's like, oh, geez, finally I can cut these leeches off. And they think this woman, this Daphne woman, has to answer to them. This person who Beth B said she trusted implicitly. Yeah, Hope says it's a distinct possibility. It's a distinct possibility. Oh, these two. Jesus.
To say I was shocked is an understatement.
We know.
I didn't quite know what to do. I did hire a lawyer.
Oh, Jesus. Who paid for that?
Let's see.
Who paid for that, Trish? Who paid for that? Which subscriber did you talk into, a person from Websleuths.com supporter? Which online parasocial unhealthy friend did you talk into paying for that? And we know you were shocked you didn't know what to do because you relied on promises of the estate property by the decedent to your own detriment. You said it in the paperwork. These two are annoying. The more we watch, I'm like, oh my God, I hate this.
When she was basically in a coma.
Yep.
So.
Hi, Hella.
To say I was shocked is an understatement. I didn't quite know what to do. I did hire a lawyer.
I know we're stopping, but you guys are catching so many things. Yes. What's basically in a coma? Let me ask my husband, who's an ICU nurse. What does it mean? Hi, my husband, Chalaran. What does it mean? If he was here, I'd ask him. To be basically in a coma. Either you're in a coma or you're not. Either you're dead or you're not. I don't think that is a thing, basically in a coma. According to Tricia, who runs the worst, in my opinion, true crime YouTube channel and website in the history of time. She was basically in a coma, basically. Yeah, kind of, sort of. She was sort of comatose in a little way, basically. Kind of. You know what that means? What? Jeez, these two. They're Dumb and Dumber. The Wet Bandits. Dumb and Dumber. Oh, my God.
Let's see. And that's where it stands now. I can't say any more than that. There will be a court date soon. Daphne has no idea what we have found. She doesn't watch this stuff. She doesn't understand it.
Yeah, because she's such an idiot. She can't find it. Hi, Daphne. I hope you're enjoying the show today. Smash the like, baby girl. We can't wait for you to get justice. Hi, BC Nick. I love how she's just like, yeah, even though I'm putting this on the World Wide Web on YouTube, which is like the largest, I think, social media platform and streaming platform. She has no idea, even though I'm putting it all out there and she could find it. Yeah. Okay. Nice try, Tricia. Nice try.
Well, there will be a court date soon. Daphne has no idea what we have found. She doesn't watch this stuff. She doesn't understand it.
So far, their only proof of fraud is this document of that Beth B is signed and the accounts changing and the amount from 5 to 10 grand. And it's now in not only Beth B's name because she's passed, but the executor of her estate being Daphne's name. Wow. Whew. That is some hardcore fraud. Hardcore. Thank you, like a rhinestone wild girl. Says basically in a coma, the Tricia Griffith story. I mean, I think Tricia, yeah. If anyone's basically in a coma, it's Tricia. Her brain is just mush. Okay. All of those mice in the heist, all of the alleged Coca-Cola Classic, those dissolvable things that she got after her deviated septum surgery that didn't dissolve. They just liquefied what was left of her brain. Because this chick does not make sense. In a scammer way, I guess she makes sense to herself. But Classic Overthinker says she's the worst web sleuth. She has to commit crimes for content. Right? Who puts their own crimes on for content? Who also runs a crime check? You know how many crimes there are? Obviously a lot because they've been exploiting things for years, you know. And there's a lot of, you know, tragedies that these tragedy pimps are always talking about, but going, I don't know. Let's see what Brian Enton says. Let's go to him. Yeah, I don't know. But yet they still use their own friends. What kind of good true crime channel would use their own friends for content, you weirdo? Good Lord.
And if she does, good. I hope she is. I hope she's watching it because I want her to be worried sick.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's when Tricia becomes a bitch. Tricia, I want her to be worried sick. So what were you really trying to do, Tricia? Were you trying to scare Daphne? Did you think that your big, huge following and all your contacts, which I remember you will mention now soon, is going to scare Daphne? So you're going to scare her into giving you some of the estate? That's what it looks like. He's trying to strong arm her, trying to blackmail her. What are you trying to do here, Tricia? It's gross. It is gross. Yes, hit the lime and hit the like, Jennifer. Yes, Dolly says, and the like, and the lime. But she's like, oh, I hope she sees it. We're going to listen to that again, Tricia, because, man, you were big and tough. And you sure wanted to hurt this woman, Daphne, who seems to have done nothing wrong. You've shown us nothing she's done wrong. We've seen years of you doing shit wrong and doing bad shit, but nothing by her. So you want to defame her and scare her. Oh, I hope she sees this. I hope Tricia just thought she was so big and bad. And then when we started digging, she hid live. And then she's like, I'm being cyber bullied. No, Tricia, you can't say you're bullied and be bullying at the same time. Hi, Davey. Dave got a new corn toy, so he's very excited. So you might hear that a little bit. But Tricia, you can't be all thug life and then go, I'm being cyber bullied. They're stalking me. And then he found my hair clip. So we have, sorry, Dave. I know it's delicious, but I don't want you to be hurt. Oh, Tricia. But doesn't it sound like she's threatening Daphne? She's trying to scare her, trying to strong arm her. Like, I know stuff. Look at me. I'm somebody. You better give me some of that money, honey. Okay? I need it. I need to order some new teeth online, allegedly.
Got a bag and fix my teeth. Hope you hoes know it ain't cheap.
Tricia's like, I've gone through so many dentures. I think the porch possums ate my last one. So I need this. I need it bad. So let's hear big tough Tricia. Now remember, days later, weeks later, she's gonna go live and go, oh no, I just wanted the kitties and the doggies to get the money, and I'm being cyberbullied. Oh, feel bad. I'm just a poor little woman. I am old. Like, no, you're not, bitch. You're in your 60s. All right? Stop it. But here, she was big and bad. She bucked up. Let's hear it, Trish.
Said that Beth B had changed her mind and left her everything. Well, then we find this document that Beth B supposedly signed when she was basically in a coma.
Yep.
Yeah. So, to say I was shocked is an understatement. I didn't quite know what to do. I did hire a lawyer. Let's see. And that's where it stands now. I can't say any more than that. There will be a court date soon. Daphne has no idea what we have found. She doesn't watch this stuff. She doesn't understand it. And if she does, good. I hope she is. I hope she's watching it, because I want her to be worried sick about what we found. And also, I keep getting these Apple worried. She doesn't watch this stuff. She doesn't understand. There will be a court date soon. Daphne has no idea what we have found. She doesn't watch this stuff. She doesn't understand it. And if she does, good. I hope she is. I hope she's watching it, because I want her to be worried sick about what we found.
Wow, Tricia. And Daphne is, older than Tricia. I think around, Beth B's age, maybe a little younger, or what Beth B's age was when she passed away, maybe a little younger. And Tricia I want her to be worried sick, because I need that money. The casino is calling, allegedly. Come on.
Bruh.
Yuck, Tricia. So big bad Tricia, who's getting cyberbullied. That sounds like you're bullying people. You want to worry someone sick because you didn't get money from your deceased subscriber's estate that you thought was owed to you, and that you relied upon these promises to your own detriment? So you want Daphne, who worked her whole life and didn't rely on other people to bail her out of situations and pay her way, you want her to be worried sick? Daphne, who Beth B trusted and loved and told you to trust, who was in charge of her medical power of attorney and all of her money, you want her to be worried sick? Oh my God. That is horrible, Tricia. That doesn't sound like a very nice person that you're trying to portray online now with your brooches and your little coats and stuff. Just because you brushed your hair, a couple times a week now doesn't mean that you're a good person, lady. Oh my God. No name for you, dang it. Thank you so much for coming in with the $5.
I don't dance now. I make
No name for you, dang it. Says Beth B 100% pretending to sleep when scam. You know what? Yeah. Basically in a coma means Beth B was ignoring you, Tricia. Allegedly. And I don't blame her. She's like, oh my God. I mean, imagine you're so sick in the hospital, and this crazy lady who half the time can't find her teeth and has leached so much money off you is just over you, like breathing every breath, like, you still alive? Okay. Huh? You want me to take your phone? Is that a yes? Just like leaning over her, grossly waiting for this. Ugh, God, Tricia, yuck. Beth B in coma when Scandal was around. Daphne just exercising legal authority. Go on, Miss D. Yeah, we're team Daphne over here. We've been shown no reason not to be team Daphne. And Tricia has shown no evidence. So thank you so much, Hella gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Put your hearts in the chat for Hella. And Dolly coming in with a gifted membership. Thank you, sir.
I make money move.
Thank you so much, you little sweeties. Wipe the seedies. Oh, Tricia and Stacy. Gross. So now they're just like, we want to worry her sick.
There will be a court date soon. Daphne has no idea what we have found. She doesn't watch this stuff. She doesn't understand it. And if she does, good. I hope she is. I hope she's watching it, because I want her to be worried sick about what we found. And also, I keep getting these Apple notices saying, your Apple security code is da 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 da. Please don't give it to anybody else. Well, I know that's Daphne trying to get into Beth B's iPads with all of her other accounts on her iPads, and I keep getting them like in the middle of the night. And that's the only thing it can be. It's the only thing that makes sense, is that she's trying to get into her accounts and she can't get into them because she doesn't have the passwords. And so she's trying to change the passwords, but the recovery phone.
Yeah. If she's in charge of everything, she would be in charge of everything that's left. And part of everything that's left is the fucking iPads and the phone, Tricia. And a good person would give that over. They wouldn't lie and steal a dead woman's phone and then look through her shit to look for some kind of loophole where you can get some of her money and estate. So yeah, I'm sure Daphne is trying to get into these devices since she is in charge of all of Beth B's stuff. By your own admission, Beth B trusted her and put her in charge of this. She didn't put you in charge of this. So give her the fucking phone, you thief.
Is now my phone number. Doesn't have the
You changed it to the recovery to your phone number? Oh my God, you keep admitting to things. Oh my, where are the police? Someone what the fuck? What the fuck?
It's not enough.
You're despicable.
And I changed and I lied. And then I changed it to my phone number. And she's still hiding this phone to this day in a Faraday bag. Oh my God.
And that's the only thing it can be. It's the only thing that makes sense, is that she's trying to get into her accounts and she can't get into them because she doesn't have the passwords. And so she's trying to change the passwords, but the recovery phone is now my phone number. Not Beth B's, it's mine. Now I changed it.
What right do you have to do that, you psycho? Oh my God. Ella said her password is Eris, but the S's are cash money signs.
Now I make money move.
Oh my God, this chick. These are things I don't think I picked up on any of that the first watch. Because I think we were just like, what? Yeah, and she is not a smooth criminal. Messy. Scammy. She's like, and then I stole the phone from my deceased describer, turned supporter, and then I hid it, and then I lied about it when the executive of her estate, her best friend and money manager, asked me about it. And then I changed the recovery number to my number, and then I looked through all of her stuff when she was dead. Yeah, all because I didn't get what I wanted. This is what it is. This is a total tantrum that Tricia's having because she didn't get what she was expecting and what she thought she was entitled to. Ugh, gross.
So,
Tricia, you in trouble?
I started getting these quite regularly about a little less than a month ago. So I knew something was up.
Girl, Hella, you gotta talk to Ping Ponger. Because what the fuck? Ask Ping Ponger if you ever talked to him. Did he ever read the lawsuit from 2014? Because why would he be in bed or in like, well, I don't know, you know what I mean? Why would he want to collab with a scammer like this? Was it because he got a free computer? What's going on, Ping Ponger? And now's the time to spill, Ping Ponger. Tell us everything you know. Because this is effed. Yeah, let's ping. Ellie goes, do I? Well, you don't technically have to do anything. But if you want to, check with Ping Ponger and see what the hell's going on, buddy. Come on. Tell him, do it for Daniel Johns. Oh boy. Because you know Stacey is not gonna stop anything, call anything out, stop Tricia from doing all of this. But maybe Ping Ponger can, you know, because he's not looking too good. And I want to protect him because of my, you know, love for the Australians, but oh, I can't. So if you have time, Hella, and you happen to ping Ponger, just ask him. Yeah, Stacey needs the money for crickets because not only do the frogs eat the crickets, so does Stacey, allegedly. It's a good time.
Allegedly.
Okay. She smokes them. Allegedly.
And one night I got like 3 of them in the middle of the night. And then the next day is when that guy came to my door and started pounding on my door and ringing the doorbell. Pound, 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 ding dong, pound, pound, pound. And I'm watching him. And I didn't answer the door. But it was maybe about 6 or 7 hours after I'd gotten the last alert. And we were able to get a close-up of the badge he was wearing. And Stacey's son was able to tell that that badge came from a department in Texas. So Texas says Texas on it. You can't see the name or anything. And it came from the Department of Texas that handles final.
You know what would have helped? And we've said it a million times, but maybe you could have just answered the door.
Top titty 2x4 to end the game. That was nice.
Or since you had a Ring camera and you posted his picture on the internet and turned him into some lewd and lascivious person, maybe you could have just been like, hey, what's up? What do you want? I mean, we just had that happen here. You know, I was live doing Judge Joleen, and what did we have? Sizzle Meats showed up. And we talked to Sizzle Meats. Judge Joleen talked to Sizzle Meats. So what you doing here, buddy? And he was trying to sell some meats. He said, I bought meats from him before. I didn't buy any meats from Sizzle Meats. Now than my husband. Okay. But I didn't go live and go, hey guys, guess what? Look at this guy that was at my door. I think he wanted to do something really bad. I just answered on my Ring cam. I go, what's up, brah? And he says, I'm here from Sizzle Meats. You've ordered from us before. And I was like, no, I didn't, you liar. No, I didn't call him a liar, but I said, I'm pretty sure I did it. And I was like, first of all, I don't even have a big enough freezer for these meats. Okay, because again, we can't have garage freezers. My HOA is weird. Who can't? I'll never get over the fact that I can't have a freezer in my garage. All right. Every good American has a freezer in their garage. That's how I was raised. But okay, I gotta move on from that. But Tricia, if you just would have answered and asked the guy what he was doing there, you could have even done a different accent. Are you Tricia Griffith? No, I am not Tricia Griffith. I am Grifton Tricia. I'm her great aunt who just happens to be on a deathbed and has no one to give my estate to. So I'm staying with Tricia. But I am not Tricia. Why are you here, young man? Are you going to kill us? And then ask him. And he would have told you. But instead, now we have all these speculations of who he was and what he was there for. They keep building cases around people. And it is just gross.
States.
And thank you, Kelly. I will check JoJo chat.
Now I make money move.
Gosh, I should have had that ready to go. to tell that badge came from a department in Texas. So Texas.
But hold up, I have so many bodies to store. Okay, it's not fair. An HOA shouldn't decide whether or not I get to store some bodies in there. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Tricia's like, I think it was a badge in Texas or some shit.
Was maybe about 6 or 7 hours after I'd gotten the last alert. And we were able to get a close-up of the badge he was wearing. And Stacy's son was able to tell that badge.
Now we've implicated Stacy's son. Uh-oh, we're all going to prison.
Came from a department in Texas. So Texas says Texas on it.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. It said Texas. You live in fucking Texas, Tricia. What's it supposed to say? Seattle? What said Washington? Yeah, it's weird. Hawaii. Yeah. So a guy with a Hawaii badge. That would be a little weird. I'd be like, oh, that's weird. We're in Texas. Hawaii. Alaska. Huh. Weird. Yeah. So a guy showed up at your door and had a badge that said Texas, and you live in Texas. Wow. Sounds about right.
Can't see the name or anything. And it came from the Department of Texas that handles final estates. Gosh, I should have had that ready to go. What's it called? Final. It's got insurance and final estates or final something. What is it, Stacy?
I'll grab it real quick. Let's see.
I got it. I get it. Maybe it was a Texas Ranger.
There we go. Okay.
Maybe it was a Dallas Cowboy.
Life, accident, health, and HMO final expenses.
Final expenses. That's it. That was the tag he's wearing. And
and look at this idiot doxing the address here. 227 222. Oh god. It was an HMO. Go ahead. I'm from 11. HMO rabbit and a half in human services. He was from the Stop Scamming the Vulnerable and Elderly as they're passing away and after death as well department. I love corn nuts. My name's Stacy. I love corn nuts. I worked at Dairy Queen. I made blizzards. They made me go like this and turn it upside down. Now I live in a swamp with frogs. Ah, I'm insightful. Oh my God, Stacy, stop.
I don't know what he wanted, but he was very aggressive. And
Liar. He was very aggressive. Okay, Tricia. See how she tries to paint these narratives and just lie on people and defame? He's very aggressive. He knocked on your door and rang your bell. Calm your boner, lady.
Stacy called that department and she said, if that would have been I don't know what he wanted, but he was very aggressive. And Stacy called that department and she said, if that would have been one of our people, he would have left a message or he would have left, a letter or a card. But he didn't do any of that. And he didn't come back. And he only came to my house. I don't know.
I've seen your porch. I would never come back. If I just showed up there and I had to for my job, I'd be like, oh. Talk about hoarding in the house. There's hoarding on the porch. There were the possums that you call the porch kitties, just like ferrets everywhere, doo-doo, empty cans, allegedly. I would never go back. You got the trash can in the walkway, so I got to walk around that. You probably haven't rolled it down to the end, so the trash hasn't picked it up, so it probably stinks. I'd be like, oh, no. I think this house is abandoned. No one's taking care of it. I don't think anyone lives here. You probably thought, I don't think anyone lives there anymore. Like, oh my gosh, Tricia. So Tricia wants us to believe that this man, that Daphne is like Tony fucking Soprano. She's hired a very aggressive young man to go to Tricia's house, pretend he was from this HMO, HBO insurance place when he wasn't. Because really, what was he going to do, Trish? Break into your hoarder house and steal the phone that you stole? You're like, you can't steal that phone. I stole that phone. It's against the law for you to steal my stolen stuff I stole, I think. I don't know. I just run a crime channel.
You're despicable.
This story is just worsers and worsers, you guys. Let me check the JoJo chats. Thank you for the reminder, Kelly Cal. I appreciate that. She wants us to believe ghosts are texting her. For Tricia's story to make sense, you have to believe that dead people are texting her, and that this Daphne, who, as far as we know, has no crazy pattern of behavior like Tricia does, and is a private citizen who's worked her whole life and who Beth B trusted, hired some guy to go over to Tricia's house and strong arm her for the phone, assault her ring doorbell and her door with knocking to get Tricia's stolen property that's Tricia stole from Beth B. It's Tricia. It's too much. It's too much. Oh my God. And I can't believe her subscribers like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're saying a dead person texts you. All right. So far, so good. All right. And then a guy came to your door and you didn't ask him why he was there and you don't know anything, but you read his badge and then you called the place and they said he would leave a card. Well, obviously, if he didn't leave a card, he is faking. And it was like a Fargo situation. You ever seen the movie Fargo? Yeah. Beth B was setting you up to be Fargoed. Yeah. They're going to take you to the wood chipper. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I think Tricia's telling the truth here. Yeah. He was trying to steal the phone you already stole. You can't do that. That's like in the Constitution. It's un-American. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Please put on your critical thinking hats. Tricia's chat. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much for the Venmo JoJo chat. Michelle says, my super chat you missed earlier said, we are, count the days you both go to jail. I'm sorry, I'll go back into my super chats, Michelle. I must have missed that one. So sorry. Thank you so much. Also, thank you, Michelle, for the JoJo chat. Said, hey, bestie, you missed a few super chats from me and tis me Krista, or tis me Krista Marie, as I like to say. Kelly Cal, thank you for the JoJo chat. Kelly Cal says, I was watching one of Olap's. Yeah, definitely subscribe to Olap, subscribe to Hella. I'll drop the links in the description. Subscribe to Dolly, all the peeps. I was watching one of Olap's bangers, and Tricia said on the day she moved in, she hit the neighbor's fence and crashed into one of the landlord's potted plants. Oh, Jesus, Tricia. I'm sure Beth B loved that. Yeah, I'm sure she loved that. Holy shit, Tricia. And Kelly Gell says, oh, and I think maybe Beth B told Tricia to listen to Daphne because Beth B didn't want to be the one to tell Tricia. That's an interesting point. That's definitely a possibility. So she's like, whatever Daphne says, because imagine having to tell Tricia, you're not in the will. What? Come on, Beth B, baby. I got your head out of the prongs of a table and shared it with the internet on my channel. Come on. I come to your house even when you tell me not to come to your house. Come on, baby. Leave me some of that good estate money. What's up? Don't leave me hanging. What am I supposed to do? God, I'm only a 65-year-old woman. How am I supposed to support myself? Don't do it to me, baby. Come on, Beth B. Come on. That does make sense, Kelly Cow. That's the last thing I'd want to deal with, right? At the end of life when you're sick. And I would definitely ask my friend to take care of it, like a good friend who offered. Yep. Like a good neighbor, Daphne is there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Daphne's. Oh, that is actually a really good theory, Kelly Cal. You guys are killing it with that. Because I would ask my friend to be like, poor Beth B. She was dealing with so much. And then she's got Tricia just leaning over like, I can just imagine Tricia just watching, see if she's breathing. Like, I put nothing past Tricia now, allegedly for entertainment purposes. But my God, girl, it's gross. Trishy poo poo. Okay, she's full of the poo poo. All right, let me check the PayPal, see if we have any JoJo chats there. We are looking good. All right. Thank you guys so much for the JoJo chats. Again, there is a link pinned to the top of the live chat. If you would like to send a JoJo chat, you can leave any comment and I will read it aloud for everyone. Boss Lady at 325, thank you for the $5. Says Tricia is self-snitching herself straight into criminal charges. It's crazy. But I think because she's gotten away with, like e-begging, sad fishing, dry begging for so long and getting people to pay her way in life. Now that we know she got like, over $100,000 for her lawsuit so that she could have lawyers and she could pay out Susan Pruitt, which again, you didn't win. You settled and you paid her. So whatever. But she keeps rewriting the history on that. She has people like Beth B move her across the country. When her roof caves in, she gets new computers. Her friends get new computers. They fix her problems. Mr. H gave her between $20,000 and $50,000, according to the lawsuit. So I think she's so used to this that she got cocky and she just thought, well, people will believe me. And it's like, no. Once we get these fresh sets of eyes over here, all of us were like, wait a minute, just a second. Just a second. That doesn't make any sense. All right. Michelle, I'm looking for the super chats from, I don't see that super chat. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Says, thank you, Michelle Three Boys. Says, we'll count the days you are both arrested. Allegedly, obviously. So sorry about that. I didn't mean to miss that. And I know we got Krista's. Thank you. And thank you for reminding me, guys. All right, let's keep listening.
Why? I have no idea why. I do think he didn't come back and he only came to my house. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I do think it was somebody that Daphne sent. I think, again, it's just a theory.
Now, did she just say, I do think it's someone that Daphne sent? That's a big allegation to put on someone. Tricia, you crazy girl. You are crazy. And not in like a fun way. In like she's going to ruin your life and cut off your head and put in a box and give it to a loved one kind of way. Allegedly.
I have no idea why. I do think it was somebody that Daphne sent. I think.
So she said, I do think, right? That it was someone that Daphne sent.
I don't know why. I have no idea why. I do think.
Yeah, she said, I do think it's someone Daphne sent. Holy shit, Daphne, she is putting so much on you. Make sure, screen grab that. I'll play it one more time for you, Daphne. Good to see you, doll. So sorry that this is happening to you, BTW.
He would have left a message, or he would have left, a letter or a card. But he didn't do any of that. And he didn't come back. And he only came to my house. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I do think it was somebody that Daphne sent. I think, again, it's just a theory. I think Daphne was trying to get Beth B's phone. And I think the guy might have said something like, hey, we're investigating Beth B. She left you some money and we want to give it to you, but we need all her electronics. So can you please hand over your electronics? I don't know. I don't know. But he was carrying a laptop bag, but it looks heavy and it's bulky. He's got something in it. And Stacy, I don't know. Can you share that picture of him now?
Yeah.
I downloaded it. It should be in the media assets.
Yeah. I was actually going over that document that you were talking about. That's what I was just doing. So I'll get that picture up. Here we go. There's the picture. Yeah.
Now to this young man, I hope that, oh God, I feel so bad. Look at that porch. Of course he didn't come back. But the fact that they put this young man out there like he did something wrong. You did nothing wrong, sir. We are here to repair the reputation that they're trying to put all this stuff on you when they don't even know why you were there. You were just doing your job. You're doing a great job. Just know that not everyone is a cuckoo bird, Karen, scammer like Tricia allegedly.
Allegedly.
And not everyone has, oh, look at that. There's like a full box of cat food cans that might be empty. There's just boxes everywhere and food. Think of all of the rodents and animals that's going to attract. I'd be pissed if this was my neighbor. And then she's got the trash can right in the middle of the walkway. You had to walk around your garbage. But don't worry, sir. We know there's nothing, nefarious about you. You're a perfectly nice gentleman, just doing your job. You don't deserve to be blasted on the internet by some cuckoo lady that thinks she's involved in a true crime when really she looks to be the criminal. Yeah, and there's a skillet there. Does she have like a skillet or a pan? Is she frying things up on her porch? I mean, lady, it is a mess out there. This poor guy is probably texting his friends going, oh my God, you should see the case they got me on. Check out this lady's house. Check out this porch. Ugh, I hope I'm updated with my rabies vaccine. I might have to go get one. I don't know how that works, but man, I think I got rabies just standing here. I think I got rabies looking at it. Oh, Shirley, thank you so much for the 10.
Dance now. I make money move.
Shirley says, ding dong, ding dong. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, what's scary about him? What's aggressive about him, Tricia? I'd love to know. I would love to know. He literally looks like he could work for Spectrum. And you're not Nancy Guthrie, okay? She's trying to really lean into that. Like, oh, this young man came to my door, caught him on the ring cam. And he had a lumpy bag. Girl, it's a briefcase. He's doing work. I know you don't recognize when someone's doing work because you don't do work, but he's working. He's not begging elderly people with money and no family for their money. He's working. You should try it. You should try doing that. Do anything. Thank you, Jace, for just for cat food and skillets. I'm gonna see what the HOA says. If my HOA says I can't even have a garage freezer, imagine if I just throw skillets out in my front yard. Oh man, they are gonna be pissed. They won't even let us put our trash cans along the side of our house. We have to have them like in the backyard or in the garage. And I live in the desert, so having your trash can like in the garage can be stinky when it gets really hot. So it's got to be in your gated backyard. You can't have it like along the side of the house. They were notifying all of us. Oh, hell no. So they definitely would not let us put our trash can in the walkway. Welcome to my home. Here's my garbage. And my cat skillets. Okay. It's a meow mix. It's a meow mixer out there. All right. Stop it, Jolene. That's ridiculous.
Okay. Now I've got food out there for the porch kitties. Okay. And he's on his phone the whole time. But he used his phone hand to knock on it and to ring my doorbell. It was a boom, 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 ding dong, boom, boom, boom. Now,
what the fuck kind of, who cares? And he used his phone hand to ring my door. So he was like this. Hello, have you met a Gen Z or super young millennial? I think he's like a Gen Zer. They always have their phones, just like we all do. And they'll be like this and be like, yeah, that's totally normal. You know, ring the, because they're, do you think he wants to look around him? It's not a good view, Trish. Oh my gosh. But what kind of detail is that? And he's more guilty and scary is he used his same hand that he had his phone with to ring the doorbell and knock on my door. Oh, that's it. Guilty. Lock him up.
And he's on his phone the whole time. But he used his phone hand to knock on it and to ring my doorbell. It was a boom, 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 ding dong, boom, boom, boom. Now, if you look at that bag, it looks like it's got something heavy in it.
No, it does. It actually doesn't at all.
And
it looks like it's not even full. It does not. It's like a laptop bag. Okay. And it's probably a laptop he bought for himself. Imagine that. Not something he had to have a stranger on the internet buy for him, his swamp friend Stacy, and his Australian friend Ping Ponger. He probably bought it for himself. What a novel idea. Oh my God, Tricia. She's literally acting like she's going to get Fargoed. Classic overthinker. Thank you for being a member for a month. Says petition for garage freezer, right? Is a B-room, a bedroom freezer okay? I don't know. I don't know. Is a B-room a bedroom? Huh, I never thought of that. Maybe like a little one, like a little drink cooler in the bedroom might be nice. I might make it all sexy. Oh, would you like a LaCroix? Would you like a LaCroix? Okay. I can put my Alanis next to my bed. Yeah, maybe that's a thing. I don't know. I'll have to read my HOA manual, which I will never read and have never, if that's a thing.
I don't know what. I don't know, you guys. I don't know.
You don't know.
There is a chance this has nothing to do with anything to do with Beth B. It really may not. I don't know. But
she puts
there
crimes on people when she doesn't know. She puts bad behavior on people when she doesn't know.
Now, you can't see it, but on his phone, he has a picture of somebody on the back of his phone. He's holding it with his fingertips. And when we looked at the phone, my first thought was, that's my son. And then we thought, no, it's probably me, probably a picture of me, and he's got it to make sure he has the right person. But I couldn't say for sure if it was me or not.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I sent the picture to my son, and I said, what do you think of this? That's all I said. And he goes, what's that dude doing with a picture of me from high school? I went, oh, my God. Again, we could be wrong. I don't know why you'd have a picture of me.
I just...
Well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
Again, we could be wrong. Yeah, we know. You guys seem to be wrong a lot. We don't know. I mean, again, the things you have to believe Tricia, it's insane. From the ghost text, like I said, to now this guy has pictures of her son in high school. Or it could be her, but she don't know. And he's there to steal a phone that Tricia already has stolen.
No one would want to stalk that ugly bitch.
Wow.
And this was becoming uncomfortable for me.
This is your bestie, Lauren. This your friend? This your bestie girl? Lori? What's her? No, her name's not Lori. Lauren. Whatever. Who cares? Gray Bay? Is this your friend? Doo-doo Ron, this your friend? Tricia? Oh, boy.
Why at my age can't I poop anymore? I don't know.
Is this your girl?
My son, I have no idea. What are you doing with a picture of me from high school? I went, oh, my God. Again, we could be wrong. I don't know why you'd have a picture of my son. I have no idea.
Maybe that's his real dad. I don't know. Tricia, what the fuck are you saying? What are you telling us? Oh my God. This bitch.
I don't dance now. I make money move.
Thank you, Chickenhead. Chickenhead says he looks like a solicitor. Someone hawking roofs or new gutters or solar. Exactly. Could be from Sizzle Meats. Just didn't bring the truck. There's lots of people this guy could be and what he could be doing. And again, this all could have been solved by just hitting your Ring Cam app on your phone and going, hi, who is this? What do you need? Good day to you, sir. Are you here to Fargo me? Are you going to put me in the wood chipper and steal the phone that I have already stolen? Are you trying to find my Faraday bag? No? Oh, you just want me to upgrade to fiber internet? Well, that sounds very fishy because my internet works just horribly and I like it like that. There are many lives where I'm just like this. And stuck like that for 10 minutes at a time while my executive producer, the insightful one, goes, I am fine with my dial-up. Thank you. Have a good day. Oh, Lord.
I don't dance now. I make money.
Amanda, thank you for the 5. Amanda says Daphne can't work YouTubes, but also some sort of mafioso hiring someone to kidnap her. Yep. Zoom to see the picture, too blurry. Yeah, it could be his own mom or grandma, or who knows? It could be Olivia Rodrigo. Like, we don't know. It's Sabrina Carpenter. He's got a crush. All right? It's too blurry. A wedding band. Yeah, maybe it's his wife. Maybe he likes his ladies older. Who doesn't? Okay. Jesus.
But it's getting dark. I want to get out here and take a look around. So, hang on.
It's getting dark. Tricia wants to get out there.
So there you go. You can take it down now, Stace. Okay.
Okay.
But I don't know. What do you guys think? I'd like to know what y'all think. I can't. We haven't told you everything because we can't. But just know that it is going to it is going to court. Go ahead.
There is one thing about the document that you we missaid. So on the document,
Jesus Christ,
the money's to be distributed.
I can barely hear you. Can you?
Oh Jesus, Stacey. Wait a minute. There's something that we misspoke. Yeah, Tricia, why don't you be a doll? Grab the broom and clean those leaves out of the driveway. Does this chick like never pick up? Why don't you clean up around there if you care about the place? She was like, "Oh, we're so happy that the neighbors mowed the lawn." Like Tricia can't do anything. This is a woman who like paid her way in life, according to Tricia. She can't even sweep up her carport that Tricia is hoping one day will be her carport. Oh my God. And then Stacy's like, wait a minute. We misspoke. Oopsie. And then Tricia, all of a sudden, she goes deaf. Huh? What? Can you speak up, Stacy? Stacy's like, I can't hear you. What? These two would be hilarious if they weren't so scammy, you know? Allegedly. But look at that. Get the broom, Tricia. You go there, you say a couple times a week. Clean up. Do something. The neighbors are helping, but you're not going to help. You want this home to be yours one day? Clean up. Do something. Try investing in it. Maybe that'll soften Daphne up. Probably not, but help a gal out.
It is going to court. Go ahead.
There is one thing about the document that you we missaid. So on the document, the money's to be distributed.
I can barely hear you. Can you speak up louder?
Yeah. So the only name on the account is Beth Beef, not the other person.
Whoa,
right.
whoa,
Nobody else
whoa. You said that Daphne put her name on that account. That's a big detail that you changed, Tricia. And look at, they padlocked Tricia out. You know she ain't got a lock for that. She doesn't have the key. Okay, all right. I brought my, what are those called? Hedge clipper. That you can break the lock with? What am I thinking of? Not a pliers. Is it a plier? What is it, you guys? You know what I'm talking about. To break this lock, because Beth B texted me 3 months after her death, maybe 8, and said, break the lock. Be me. Break the lock. You know, she just goes there hoping that they accidentally didn't lock the lock. Allegedly, all right?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
That's why she goes there so often, to see if someone made a mistake and she can get in and then get those squatters' rights. Yeah, like a lock cutter, a bolt cutter, you guys are calling it. Okay. Apologies. I don't know my tools very well. Okay. To break locks. Yeah. She's like, if somebody could send me, I got an Amazon wish list. It's just full of bolt cutters. Yeah. And my own lock. And if I can just get in there and never leave and pee on everything, then it's mine. I will mark my territory with my piss. Yes, that is my evil plan. Yeah, Stacy is so involved. Stacy, good luck. Good luck, girl. That's all I got to say. Allegedly, good luck.
It's not enough.
Because you are admitting to everything.
I'm having chest pain.
Good luck, bitch. Good luck. All right. Tricia's like, damn it, it's locked. They foiled my plan again. Allegedly, this is what I heard. Tricia keeps pissing on the wood fence, hoping that her scent will somehow, the enzymes in the urine will break down the fence. She's hoping, because she's a scientist. And that eventually Daphne will show up and smell and go, oh, I think this belongs to Tricia. So this, again, allegedly.
What could be more egregious? What could be more misleading?
Greg said that Tricia's been going to Beth B's house and pissing all over the place, hoping that eventually her scent will be so powerful that it'll convince Daphne to just give her the house. That's what Greg said. That's what Greg said. Greg says one time she took a grumpy on the lock, hoping that they would open the lock and be like, and then leave it open. And then she was just gonna take grumpies all around the house to mark her scent. That's what Greg said. That's what Greg said.
Cease and desist. You sent a cease and desist.
That was nasty.
Said. So on the document, the money's to be distributed.
I can barely hear you. Can you speak up louder?
Yeah. So the only name on the account is Beth B's, not the other person.
Right. Nobody else's name is on it.
Right. Not even where it's supposed to go to. So it's like,
well,
you understand?
we think we were able to tell. It's got a partial account number. Do you see that on the document?
It's got the whole account number here.
Okay. Well, I think if I remember correctly, somehow we were able to tell that was an account at a bank, and through other documents, we think it is a joint account. Again, not 100% sure on it either.
Yeah.
So,
because I do remember that when we found.
What are these chicks saying? So now they're like, oh, it's a joint account that Beth B would have had with Daphne. But previously they said Daphne just added herself to this account. They cannot keep their stories straight. They cannot keep their stories straight to save their soul. Oh my gosh. Right? Molly says the lock has Daphne's name all over it. Bravo, Daphne. Well done. Well done. You should try barbed wire, Daphne. Just barbed wire in the carport, or put one of those strips down that cops put down. If you drive over them, you get flat tires when they're in a chase. And yeah, an account at a bank, like they're getting all of this information. Again, they're looking at documents through a stolen phone, documents that they shouldn't be looking at because they're not their documents. What does your lawyer say about that? I mean, how would you justify that as a lawyer? Oh, so you found all this information on a stolen phone that you weren't supposed to have access to, and you accessed documents that you weren't supposed to access through the stolen phone, and you saw accounts and account numbers that you shouldn't know about because they weren't given to you. You had to find them through stealing the phone and then searching the phone. What kind of lawyer would go, sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, Ancient Teapot, Home Alone that place, Daphne. Do all of the things because these wet bandits will fall for it. Oh my gosh. A spike strip. Yes, CH, that's what they need. Electric fence. That's a good idea. Exactly. Yeah, reading all the emails, the texts on the phone, going through her private financials and paperwork. This is crazy that Tricia thinks like this is normal behavior. It's most certainly not.
On this, we thought, whoa, that.
Oh, we were able to tell that was an account at a bank, and through other documents, we think it is a joint account. Again, not 100% sure on it either.
Yeah.
So.
Because I do remember that when we found this, we thought, whoa, that's really bad because that's another issue altogether.
Well, yeah. She's moving it to another whole bank account. So anyway,
that's enough.
Not 100% sure on it either.
Again,
to tell that
they're
was
not 100%. We don't know. They're not 100% sure. They're just sharing with the internet information that they're not 100% sure about.
An account at a bank, and through other documents, we think it is a joint account. Again, not 100% sure on it either.
Yeah.
So
Because I do remember that when we found this, we thought, whoa, that's really bad because that's another issue altogether.
What's really bad about it, Swamp Stacy?
Well, yeah. She's moving it to another whole bank account. So anyway,
Why do these morons think she has to keep everything in this same bank account? If she's in charge of the monies, can't she move it? What are these geniuses talking? Wow, that's a whole other account. Wow. Whoa. But they don't know. It could be a joint account. It might not be. Kathy Shield says, what's wrong with the joint account? I think the problem is they're not on it. They're not part of the joint. Okay? These two want to smoke some joints. They want to be part of the joint, but they ain't got no money. That's the only problem they seem to have. Because my God, yeah, it could be consolidation of putting all the finances in one place to make it easier. Who knows? But I'm sure Daphne, the financial person, knows more than these two geniuses, Einstein 1 and Einstein 2. Good Lord.
Again, a lot of this is just kind of guessing on our part. But what we do know is that this document we found was not signed by Beth B. Not on the date, and it lists the date as May 16th, 2025. She was not opening her eyes.
For you, Tricia. She wasn't opening her eyes like people pointed out in the chat. She was like, and then you left and she's like, oh, God, Daphne, hey, it's me, Beth B. Oh, thank God I have good friends like you. Yeah, Tricia again. Yeah, I think she's checking to see if I'm breathing. Super creepy. You're gonna have to break the news to her that she's not getting anything from my estate. Oh, she won't leave and she stinks. Oh God. I think she's been hanging around that Megan lady, some ex-mo person, who allegedly snarky because she smells like bologna. Yeah. And according to Megan's comment section, she smells like bologna. Anywho, so yeah. So I just close my eyes and pretend I'm sleeping every time. And I tell the nurses, don't tell her anything. And luckily she's not my medical power of attorney, so they can't tell her anything. They just think she's my stalker. Yeah. So, all right. Thanks, doll. Yeah, I'm so sorry you're gonna have to deal with all this. She is go for Cocoa Puffs, but I am tired of paying for this chick. All right. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye-bye. Oh, Tricia. You're not in charge of this woman's estate or anything. You're owed nothing. You're entitled to nothing. But you seem to be just breaking laws over here, stealing property to gain information because you're pissed that you ain't getting no money.
By Beth B. Not on the date on our part, but what we do know is that this document we found was not signed by Beth B. Not on the date, and it lists the date as May 16th, 2025. She was not opening her eyes. She couldn't even grunt. And she died the next day. She didn't sign anything.
How do you know she couldn't grunt? Did you ask her to grunt? Again, I know we picked up on that the first time around, but what a weird thing to say. She couldn't even grunt. Yeah.
She signed nothing. And then to have Daphne, Daphne's name is on it somewhere signed, and then to have somebody else from her company sign it, attesting to the fact that that was Beth B's signature.
It's not even a signature.
So what is that called when you have someone who is a notary? Is she saying it was notarized? Oh my God. What the fuck is Tricia talking about? Mabel says, how entitled and delusional do you have to be to videotape your own grift and admit to your own crimes and play it live for the world? Right? What is she talking about? She's like, so someone at Daphne's work signed off to say that, yes, that is Beth B's signature, but Tricia's saying that it's not Beth B's signature. She couldn't have signed it, and it's not even signed by her. But Daphne's claiming it was. What the fuck?
And then to have somebody else from her company sign it, attesting to the fact that that was Beth B's signature.
Now
It's not even a
remember,
signature.
remember Beth B and Daphne, according to Tricia, worked together. So Daphne then, she's saying, had someone from the place that Beth B used to work attest to that being Beth B's signature. Is that what she's saying?
Signed anything. She signed nothing. And then to have Daphne, Daphne's name is on it somewhere, signed, and then to have somebody else from her company sign it, attesting to the fact that that was Beth B's signature.
It's not even a signature. It's some little bitty thing. It's not even a signature. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's supposed to be.
It's not even a signature. It's a little bitty thing.
She was basically in a coma, according to these geniuses, and it wasn't even a signature. It was a little bitty thing. Little bitty thing.
To have Daphne, Daphne's name is on it somewhere, signed, and then to have somebody else from her company sign it, attesting to the fact that that was Beth B's signature.
So maybe that's why Daphne had to have someone, because maybe since Beth B was sick, maybe her signature didn't look like it exactly normally did. I don't freaking know. I feel like an idiot like these two now. So that's why Daphne was like, oh yeah, can you attest that this is Beth B's signature? But the fact that these two are even, no one owes you anything. You are not, you aren't in charge of any of her finances, her property, her estate, like nothing. Why are these idiots putting this online? Why are they even asking questions? It has nothing to do with them. You're not getting any money, Tricia. Why are they doing this? Jays for Justice says, I think she's saying that it was e-signed and Daphne's financial company, another employee co-signed it. That makes more sense. Why couldn't they just say it like that? Yeah, it could be an e-signature. You should see my signatures. My e-signature, when you got your little finger and stuff. Oh my goodness. Kitty says, it doesn't have to even be a legible signature. The notary is there witnessing the signature. It could just be an X. I have done that before as a notary. Oh boy. Carol Ann says, Tricia, are you going to get laughed out of court? Or you're an idiot. I mean, this is pretty stupid. It's an idiot sandwich. It really is, these two.
It's not even a signature. It's some little bitty thing. It's not even a signature. It's
a little bitty thing. It's not even a signature.
Ridiculous.
Well, it's supposed to be her name.
Yeah,
is the deal.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I know it is. It is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'm just in front of Beth B's house
also,
now.
Yeah, if it is, let's just say it is an online form. Sometimes you just like type in your name and it does the signature for you. Or it'll just like print your name there. These two. And look at, again, she can't get into the house. She can't get into the house.
And good, everything is still locked up. That's all good.
No, you're not happy about that. You want to get in there and squat, baby, squat.
It's all very good here. Hi, baby. Oh, I can hear a kitty. Hi, Mama. Hi, sweetie. I know, honey. I don't have any food, but I think you live across the street. I think you have a house.
Stop.
Hi, baby. Yes, you used to come visit us, huh? I know. I miss her too, honey. I miss her too. Be careful, okay? Yeah, are you going to stand right in front of me? Okay. If I'd have thought, I'd have brought some kitty food over.
Oh no, please don't.
Yeah.
That kitty food looks like garbage. It's just, Robbie says exactly, there are provisions to allow us notaries to do things correctly if the person is unable to physically sign. But these two idiots don't know that, Oh my gosh. Me too, Karen says my e-signature looks terrible. Mine too. Yeah, I want to know that too. Thank you, Rapio says, how much are you promised, Stacy? How much?
It's not enough.
I don't think it's enough to go to jail for. I don't know if they can go to jail, but damn. No, God, please, no.
I'm having chest pain.
It's good to see you. I'll bring some food over tomorrow.
Yeah,
honey.
I think that
Okay?
was a no trespassing sign.
Yeah,
Trisha,
if I'd have thought,
Trisha, you're
I
trespassing.
don't have any food.
You know, Daphne put that in too. Right there. I think that's the no trespassing. Stay out. It should say no Trisha passing. No Trisha shall pass.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I know it is. It is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'm just in front of Beth B's house now. And good, everything is still locked up. That's all good. It's all very good here. Hi, baby. Oh, I can hear a kitty. Hi, Mama. Hi, sweetie. I know, honey. I don't have any food, but I think you live across the street. I think you have a house. Hi, baby. Yes, you used to come visit us, huh? I know. I know. I miss her too, honey. I miss her too. Be careful, okay?
Now she's just assigning emotions to a random fucking cat that she thinks lives across the street.
I'm having chest pain.
I know. You miss her too. I think I know this. I think she might live across the street. She might not. Pretty soon the story will change to the cat. That cat was very aggressive. She was like, ding dong, boom, boom, boom. I think it was the ghost of Beth B trying to talk to me, telling me to get in the house. You guys, it's a woo-woo. It's a woo-woo.
Yeah, that's. Oh, are you gonna come right? Are you gonna stand right in front of me? Okay. If I'd have thought, I'd have brought some kitty food over. Yes, it's good to see you. I'll bring some food over tomorrow, honey. Okay.
And she, in fact,
Yeah,
probably did not bring any food over the next day. Allegedly.
So far, everything's looking good. The neighbor mowed the lawn, which was really nice of him to do. She has a big, beautiful backyard. So.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Awesome Mama 2 says allegedly innocent did a video about the crimes Tricia is committing in Texas per allegedly innocent. Definitely jail time is possible. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Allegedly. I'll have to check that out. Was it a recent one?
Let me make sure this is not here.
Yeah, the cat's there too. The cat is like, you're not supposed to be here. I am Kelso. The cat's like, you're not supposed to be here. Yeah, I've been told about you, lady. No, you can't bribe me with that shitty meow mix. I like the good stuff. All right. Yeah. I don't want all of that filler and beaks and asses. I want the good kitty food. All right.
I will tell you.
You got byproduct. I don't want your byproduct shit. I want it free and clear.
See here. I will tell you. See here. I'm kind of. I can see in the backyard. It's kind of hard to see.
Oh my God, stalker.
But there we go. That's good.
So you know it's not good. Every time she sees a lock, she's like, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Mindy, good to see you. Mindy says, Daphne may be shady, but that's totally irrelevant. It really is. She has all the power legally. No amount of whining and fist shaking by Trisha and Stacy changes anything. Trish stole that phone, plain and simple. And she is now exploiting her deceased subscriber turned friend turned, supporter of Trisha's life on the internet. Again, for her own gain. It's crazy. A woman who she said was really private and didn't want any information out there. And look at all the stuff we know about this poor woman.
Lock is still there. That's all good. It's all.
You would think if she did have a key, no key, huh, Trisha Poo? She would take us in the backyard and show us. Because if you were really wondering if someone broke in, you would want to go, just take a look. Maybe someone climbed the fence. You'd want to go in the backyard, make sure everything's on the up and up. No windows are broken. But she can't get in anywhere. Because Trisha is locked out. They won't let her in. Oh, they won't let her in. Trisha is Akon. She's locked out, soon to be locked up.
I've fallen,
allegedly.
And I can't get up.
Oh, boy.
I don't have any foods now.
Looking good. Okay, very good. What room is that? Oh, that's the kitchen. Okay. We forgot that. I will tell you that, like I told you earlier, where I believe the money will end up is a Hollywood ending. And even though I was told that I was beneficiary, and I was told the things that Beth B told me she was leaving me, because of the paperwork that was supposed to be done by Daphne. And Daphne told Beth B it was all done, it was all handled, don't you worry about a thing. And she didn't do anything. And then she said that it didn't matter anyway because Beth B changed her mind and left her everything. Yeah.
So even though Tricia was told she was beneficiary, oh boy, Tricia, she is mild.
See here, kind of, I don't know if you can see in the backyard, it's kind of hard to see, but there we go, that's good. The lock is still there, that's all good. It's all looking good. Okay, very good. What room is that? Oh, that's the kitchen. Okay.
It's the kitchen.
We forgot that. I will tell you that, like I told you earlier, where I believe the money will end up is a Hollywood ending. And even though I was told that I was beneficiary, and I was told the things that Beth B told me she was leaving me, because of the paperwork that was supposed to be done by Daphne. And Daphne told Beth B it was all done, it was all handled, don't you worry about a thing. And she didn't do anything. And then she said that it didn't matter anyway because Beth B changed her mind and left her everything. Yeah.
Thus is why we're here. Thus is why Tricia's doing all of this, because she's mad. Because according to her, she was told that she was going to get specific things. And then Daphne flipped the script on her. Even though I don't think she has any of this in writing. And the only formal will they were able to pull once she filed this in court was the will from 2011, where things went to the puppies and the kitties.
Because of the paperwork that was supposed to be done by Daphne. And Daphne told Beth B it was all done, it was all handled, don't you worry about a thing. And she didn't do anything. And then she said that it didn't matter anyway because Beth B changed her mind and left her everything. Yeah. That didn't happen.
Sorry, guys, I was muted. Like, how do you know? Like, how do you know? Do you have proof? Like, how do you know that Daphne didn't have Beth B's permission to give for everything to just go to her? You have nothing in writing. You have no contract. You're not in a will. So I just, what? Like, again, like people are saying in the chat, maybe it was a situation where Beth B was just so tired of you and tired of you leeching off her that in the end, Daphne had to be the bad guy and be the bearer of bad news and be like, no, sorry, girl. Yeah, like Amelia was saying, Daphne is a fiduciary and works only for Janet and owes you nothing. Tricia, go home and get a job. If you're relying on money that there was no contract for to your own detriment, you're relying on promises of money to your own detriment, it's time to get a job. This isn't working for you. The grift is over, lady. Catball says just logging for court how many times Tricia has trespassed. Yeah. Seriously. Carol Ann says, how did Daphne get everything? If it's going to the animal shelter, that makes no sense, Trish. You're a liar. Because that's Tricia's new claim. Is that Daphne is keeping everything. And none of it is going to go to this animal shelter, even though, you know, Tricia wanted a different Hollywood ending. Allegedly. Yeah, Daphne probably does have everything in writing. I'm assuming. So, and yeah, she's not one bit ashamed. Yes, no, too. We read through that. Jolene found a new motion or something on the 29th. Yeah. Tricia, who said, oh, it was done and she wasn't going after the estate anymore. Lo and behold, she filed new paperwork on April 29th that we read a couple days after. So a couple days ago, we read through it. It's just like, dang, can't believe anything this lady's saying, allegedly.
What's ironic, what is so ironic, is Beth B told me what she was leaving Daphne, not the exact amount, but it was a lot. And
okay, well, she got a lot. End of story. You get nothing. Bye-bye.
Daphne, if Daphne would have done what she promised Beth B she was going to do, she would have a nice chunk right now.
What a gross way to talk about your deceased friend who you claim to love, and you'd have a nice chunk. This is so gross, Tricia. This is just so gross.
And she wouldn't be getting ready to be discovered for fraud.
You sure about that? You sure about that? Yeah, like Austin saying, this is why you can't poop.
It's not enough.
Are you sure about that? You sure she's going to be the one that's going to be found for fraud? Because it's not looking good for the home team over here, or the homeless team. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Remember, y'all, staying Delulu is the Salulu.
You sure about that?
Why'd you take this video down? If you're in the right and you're in the up and up and Daphne's the real fraud, why'd you take this video down? Why do these field trips not exist anymore? If this is the truth and you're stating the truth to 100%, why would you take these videos down? Why? They couldn't possibly incriminate you. If this is the truth and you have proof of this and you're going to prove this in court, why would you take the videos down? And why would you wait to take the videos down until we started looking at them and asking questions? Interesting.
What is so ironic is Beth B told me what she was leaving Daphne, not the exact amount, but it was a lot. And Daphne, if Daphne would have done what she promised Beth B she was going to do, she would have a nice chunk right now. And she wouldn't be getting ready to be discovered for fraud.
You sure about that?
So let's see, this is her backyard. She had a new fence put up in 2023, I believe. And again, she put the smooth side out in the alley so nobody could climb over it.
So Tricia couldn't climb over it.
You sure about that?
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
You guys. Yeah, and I asked her to put the rough side out so that I could have a chance to climb it. Yeah. Who wants to bet Daphne had to get a new fence because Tricia was allegedly climbing the old one and breaking in? Bird-legged hoe. I mean, that would make sense. She's like, damn it. This Tricia lady from the YouTubes keeps climbing the fence when I tell her not to come over. She keeps coming over.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women.
Oh my goodness, Tricia. Another weird detail So she put the smooth side up so you can't climb it. Because I like to climb it.
She had a new fence put up in 2023, I believe. And again, she put the smooth side out in the alley so nobody could climb over it. It's all looking good. It's all looking really good.
I don't know, Janice. I don't know what this chicken.
All right. Now, isn't that exciting?
Uh-huh.
Woohoo! Yeehaw! Fun stuff. Let's see. Are there any questions?
Yes.
Let me see.
Let me see.
What about a will, says Deborah?
There was supposed to be a will. There is a will, an old one, very old one, that has been found, which is what we're working with now. So.
Which is the 2011 one.
And again, if it all works out, it will be a Hollywood ending. But we've got to get the authorities to take back that large account that was stolen from Beth B, in my opinion. That was stolen and put into somebody else's account while Beth B was incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't sign anything. She couldn't. And she didn't change her mind. And it just breaks my heart because she loved Daphne and trusted her.
This all comes down to she wouldn't change her mind. I was supposed to get some stuff. This all just comes down to Tricia didn't get her way. She wasn't able to grift this one in the afterlife. So she begged my own. I am Celt. Thank you so much for the 3. The super sticker. And Tricia, she didn't sign it. You don't know that, Tricia. Mindy, yes. Mindy says, but she did sign it, Tricia. And maybe she did change her mind. Yep. Mm-hmm. M says, Hollywood ending should be all your next shorts, Jolene. Right? That trusted her. That was very Lauren Matthias coded. It really was. Oh, the Hollywood ending. Okay, Tricia. Okay, Trishy. Okay, you know Tricia was pissed when they pulled out that 2011 will. She's like, damn it. The cats and the dogs. Fuck. She didn't want there to be a will.
Incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't sign anything. She couldn't. It was stolen to get the authority. And again, if it all works out, it will be a Hollywood ending. But we've got to get the authorities to take back that large account that was stolen from Beth B, in my opinion. That was stolen and put into somebody else's account while Beth B was incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't sign anything. She couldn't. And she didn't change her mind. And it just breaks my heart because she loved Daphne and trusted her. And I found communications later on my phone that I'd forgotten about, and also on Beth B's phone between Beth B and Daphne, talking about the final arrangements and such and what was supposed to happen.
What the fuck? My God, Tricia. She is so invasive. Just finding more stuff on the stolen phone that's none of her business and not her property. Private information she shouldn't have access to.
Loved Daphne and trusted her.
Trusted her. That, oh, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like this Lauren Matthias clip where she was like, I don't know what I did for these people to stalk me. You guys are so right. It reminds me of this one.
And I will say this. I was a broadcast reporter for 10 years before I was a YouTuber. I would go on location everywhere. I have never experienced this.
Because we're just like normal moms. We're not used to this.
I don't know why they keep coming up to me, why they are filming me, why they are harassing me.
I don't know why they keep filming me, why they keep harassing me. I don't know why I keep filming them, why I keep harassing them. But I do know that I don't want who I really am to get out. So that's the Laura. That does sound very Lauren Matthias. Really, these people are like the same. Lauren, did you know that? As much as you want to separate yourself from Tricia, you're just like her. I know Lauren thinks she's so much better than Tricia, and she thinks Tricia is like garbage compared to her, and she'll just use her allegedly when she needs her.
Allegedly.
But you guys are like twinsies. You are like twinsies. But you know Lauren would hate hearing that because Lauren just uses Tricia's channel as a place to go to get pumped up and to be able to go live, take over, and get drunk. Allegedly. All right.
Allegedly.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV
But
off.
you guys are twins, girl.
And I found communications later on my phone that I'd forgotten about, and also on Beth B's phone between Beth B and Daphne, talking about the final arrangements and such, and what was supposed to happen. But because I don't have the actual will, I just have, you know, the conversation about how it was to be put together. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. My lawyer said the court will just go, well, you don't have the will. Sorry.
All right. So stop.
Yeah, I
doing
know what she says here, and I know what she said there, and I know what Daphne said, and I know all of that, but hey, there's no actual will.
So you just have hearsay and some alleged maybe text messages. Oh my God, Tricia. Yes, Mindy. Mindy says the heartbreak of a long grift, a long con going bust. That's what we're hearing. I don't doubt that Trish cared for Beth B, but the greed keeps leaking out. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it now. I do, Mindy. You're better than I, because I doubt it. Because anyone who truly cared for someone who was a private citizen would never put this information out there. So I doubt that Trish has the capacity to truly care, or her caring completely, in my opinion, shuts off once the money shuts off. She seems to care when the money's coming, and then afterwards she'll just use you for content. So to me, I think she doesn't care. But that's just my take on it. But yeah, I agree with you. That long grift, that long con, only to be shut out in the end. Ugh. And that's the thing that's really killing Tricia. And that is why she wants revenge on Daphne. She wants to take Daphne down for that. Not because she doesn't feel like she's doing right by Beth B. It's because Tricia feels like Daphne's not doing right by her.
So tough. So, doesn't matter. My lawyer said the court will just go, well, you don't have the will. Sorry. Yeah, I know what she says here, and I know what she said there, and I know what Daphne said, and I know all of that, but hey, there's no actual will. So tough. So, in that sense, I am out of luck, and I honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I don't know what I'm going to do. What? What are you talking about? You don't know what you're going to do. Can you imagine relying on the promise of some shit and then being like, oh, I'm fucked because I really relied on the promise of that estate. Ooh, to my own detriment, even though I didn't have an official will, official documentation. Oh, even though I could have came at Beth B while she was sick or incapacitated or not able to make that kind of a big decision due to her health. But oh man, what am I going to do? Get a job. Good Lord. I can't with this lady. I don't know what I'm going to do. From her subscribers' estate, she's like, oh, I had big plans for that.
Daphne said, and I know all of that, but hey, there's no actual will. So tough. So, in that sense, I am out of luck, and I honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh my God.
So let's see. Any other
Do you
questions?
think maybe
Yeah,
she's thinking that if she takes Daphne down on this one, that somehow she can get a hold of maybe some of the money? She's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Just don't know, guys. Just not sure what I'm gonna do. I really was relying on that money to my own detriment. What am I gonna do? The woman who was funding my life is gone. What am I gonna do? Even though I have no paperwork for this, no documentation, what am I gonna do? Nothing is official. What am I gonna do? All right, Crush, I'm looking for your email. Did you just email me? Let's see. How come I don't see an email from you? Smash that like, you guys, if you haven't already. I don't see it. Can you send it again? It's not popping up. You don't see anything from Tricia, from Tricia. And Tricia, do 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 do. All right, so what is it? The obits. Bandit says, does the grifter own the house she's living in or rent? I think she rents it. I think. But I'm pretty positive she doesn't own it. But maybe she does. Search that obituary, huh? What is in that obituary? Krisha, does your email come up under a different name or something? Why am I not getting it? Please send it again if you don't mind. Okay. That's what Greg said. That's what Greg said, guys. Cindy says, I feel like Beth B was probably paying for a lot for Tricia while she was alive, and that's why she's so worried and fighting it. Yeah. She's already feeling the detriment. Well, yes, and that is Cindy. Tricia's admitted to that. She's like, oh my God, similar to Helen, she has literally given Beth B credit for just saving her life, changing her life, paying for so much, moving her across the country. So, yeah, I don't know the specifics of who was paying Tricia's rent, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was Beth B. Oh, here's my Krisha says you need the email address. It's just joleenreacts@gmail.com. I probably auto-corrected to JOLENE because Nana wanted me to have a special spelling of my name. And so it always auto-corrects to ENE instead of EEN. And she could have maybe admitted that Beth B paid her rent. I don't know. Tricia has said so many things now. Sometimes I can't keep up with all of it. What? Arizona said, I know Beth B bought butt. She did? I know Beth B bought butt nugget. Arizona said she just should have paid for training. So she purchased him for Tricia, or was it a dog she bought for herself? What did she buy him from, like a breeder or something? Oh boy. Oh boy. Hi, Liz. Liz is Jolene. Flying with Annie says, I noticed when Stacy tries to correct things about Beth B's accounts, Trish tries to talk over her and shut her up. Stacy said the account was only in Beth B's name. Stacy always screws up the story, Flying with Annie. And you know Trish is like, I can't hear you. Then Trisha turns deaf. When Stacy screws up the story, screws up the grift, screws up the con, then all of a sudden Trish is like, I'm deaf. I'm deaf. Oh, you think maybe Butt Nugget is a purebred pug? Interesting. Michelle says Beth B allegedly paid for her cosmetic surgery too. Jesus Louises. There's so much. Oh my God. What did Tricia have that was this cosmetic surgery that people have been talking about? Maybe y'all have told me before. We'll say allegedly, Trish.
Allegedly.
I don't remember. Or did Tricia tell us? What part of the body did she get cosmetic surgery? Oh, the dog is purebred. Interesting. Yes, Todd, I can't hear you is code for Stacy. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Janice says, kind of like Grayson screwing up Lauren's story to the Boise officer that I was kicked out of the courtroom. It's hard. It's hard when you're lying. It's hard to keep your story straight. Again, Judge Judy says, if you're telling the truth, you don't have to have a good memory. Hey, ladies, LGNA Network. So this is a much needed palate cleanse after a deep dive day into the David. Oh, yes. Love it here. We're so glad to have you. So glad we found your channel through the Turtle Boy versus Meredith little civil stalking case, or what was it? The RO case. Do we want to know? It was the vaginal rejuvenation, Mindy. Allegedly. It was the vag rejuves. Yes. Who knows? Maybe it was tits. Maybe she got tits. Good for you, Tricia. Get some tits. The tits. Okay, I got it. Cresha's email says, what? Oh my God, we get okay. What is this? Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be that person. I hate when I'm watching a stream. People are like, oh my God, someone just sent me something. It's Quizzy. Tricia's brother is a pastor? There's a GoFundMe for what might be allegedly Tricia's brother from Cresha just sent it to me. And this is from this year? From February of this year. Yep, February 2026. And it says, our beloved pastor, Craig Arrington, has spent his life pouring into others. Tricia, what? Are you raising money for your brother? And now he needs our help. Is this the brother that's cabin she lived in? How many brothers does she have? I don't know much about her personal life other than what she shares online, which I know is a lot, but I can only retain so much information. So this Pastor Craig has faithfully served our church and community, not for a paycheck or for recognition, but out of genuine love for people and for God. How come these Tricia and her siblings don't want to have jobs that make money? I don't understand. He does not take a salary from the church. Okay. Instead, every dollar given goes back into ministry and serving others. What the fuck does that mean? If the church doors are open, he is there, encouraging, praying. Okay, great. But what's going on? Is he okay? Oh, he needs a kidney. Oh, no. Tricia, did you get tested to see if you can give your brother a kidney? Oh, he's O negative. Oh, no. Well, hopefully he gets a kidney. Who started this? I hope this isn't Tricia Okay, no, the organizer is not Tricia. It's some other lady. Well, I hope he's okay. Oh, Pastor Craig. Is this really her brother? I'll just say allegedly. Cresha sent it. Like Kyle the kid. What is with so many kidneys around this story too? Well, God, I hope he gets a kidney. I don't wish any harm upon any of these people, or God, that's rough. So they're looking to get $2,800, and he recently lost his job. The job that supported his family since he drew income. Well, if this is Tricia's brother and the one that she was living in this cabin, maybe she could pay it forward. and ask the Spit and Spooge place if they can give some money to her brother, if this was the one who was kind enough to let her live there. Not the same. It's Greg's second cousin. Or Greg is the second cousin. Yeah. Oh, God. This is just, I've never seen so many GoFundMes in my life in these stories. Holy crap. Let me just look through you guys' comments here. Okay. Carol Ann says Tricia had facelifts, dental work, Botox, and probably got a lot to lose weight. I feel like she maybe just got a GLP-1 or something. Krisha, is this? Okay, so I gotta look and see if this is even who it is, because I don't know. I heard that. So Krisha sent me Trisha's dad's obituary. Apparently, her dad was a CIA agent. I've heard that, the CIA thing. I thought people were kidding. Who worked as a negotiator for Farm Bureau, I think. What? Didn't Lauren's dad scam farmers? What the fuck? It's in the obit. All right. Well, I'll have to look at this. Oh boy. And then we have, holy crap. Why does every site want my cookies? Leave my cookies alone. All right, then there's one for her mom. Oh boy, that's depressing. That's depressing. So hopefully this Craig gentleman, who it seems like maybe is not related to Tricia, because God, hopefully he's okay. Oh. Hopefully he gets a kidney. Yeah, I don't think so. I think maybe Krisha thought it was, but it wasn't. I'm not sure. But sorry, I shouldn't even have read it without reading it first. I don't think Trisha's Mormon, right? Or she wasn't raised Mormon, like, right? Wasn't she one of the few people, she would say, in Utah that wasn't Mormon? Okay, Krisha says, okay, that's a huge relief. Hello, lucky kitty. I've been swirling in this since someone tipped you off. That's why I posted a question for Craig. But the obits are a gold mine. All right, maybe we'll check out the obits tomorrow. Yeah, Ozempic, maybe she got it through, if she got it through her doctor, maybe her doctor has a deal, or maybe she went through one of like the Roe companies or something. And that, you know, it's not cheap. So yeah, maybe she helped her pay for that. I'm not sure. Bumps and Bliss, thank you for becoming a member.
Now I make money move.
Yeah, I don't know a ton about her family, nor do I need to know anything about Trisha's family. I mean, she shares a lot, so I'm sure we all know too much already. But Krisha says, you know, oh, so maybe she was on, what's the, if you're it's not Ozempic, it's Wegovy or something, one of those. Maybe she was on Wegovy. I don't know. I mean, good for her if she'd do whatever you want, you know, get plastic surgery, do all the things. But if you're taking people's money constantly because you can't afford your life and everyone's got to fund it, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe gastric. I don't know, you guys. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it seems like obits, you know, you can find out quite a bit. All right, so I'll take a look at them and see if maybe tomorrow we can go over those.
Daphne's document notarized.
So, in that sense, I am out of luck, and I honestly don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So let's see. Any other questions?
Yeah, was Daphne's document notarized? No.
And I think that's why she had somebody else sign it to attest that that was Beth B's signature. And she told me she was going to take it to her friend at the bank that she'd known for 30 years. So I think there's a little friendship thing going on there. But that was why she needed the note from the doctor saying that Beth B was incapacitated. Now, Daphne did have her medical power of attorney, and medical, nothing else, just the medical part, to make medical decisions, which she signed the day she went in the hospital. She gave it to Daphne, which was fine with me. I mean, they'd known each other for a long time. I trusted Daphne just like I trust.
Oh, Trisha, that was fine. Trisha was like, how come I don't get the medical power of attorney? Man, Beth V, she didn't even trust you with the medical power of attorney. Oh my God. Trisha's like, which was fine. It's so fine. I'm totally okay with that. It's like not even a big deal. Even though I was hoping it'd be me, but whatever. Because thank God it wasn't Trisha. Trisha, from what we know now, she could have been like, hi, Teddy. She could have been like freaking Lamar Odom's dad. Pull the plug. And then Khloe Kardashian had to step in and go, no, I'm technically still married to him. So we're not going to pull the plug. And then according to his documentary, she asked his dad, which that documentary was so crazy. What do you need? And he's like, I want some Jordans, like $100 in cash and a hotel room. And she's like, okay. And then he never came back to check on his son. He just came around when he heard that he had multiple cardiac arrests and was in a coma and probably wasn't going to make it. And then was like, pull the plug. So thank goodness, that's, Trisha wasn't, because I don't know if I would trust Trisha. Allegedly. Now, obviously. Melanie, thank you so much for the JOJO chat on the Cash App. Melanie says, for Trisha, a she of long legs singing, let me in. Yeah, Trisha wanted to just climb over that fence. Let me in to the house. Wishing she had those long legs, wishing she had those go-go gadget legs so she could just get in there. She's like, yeah, the smooth side of the fence, damn it. Yeah, she got a new fence and she got the smooth side. Why'd she have to do that? No, that's so great. I'm so happy for the smooth side. Oh, Lordy. Crazy. Okay. Let's see here.
To Beth B. I had no idea any of this was going to each other for a long day. She went in the hospital. She gave it to Daphne, which was fine with me. I mean, they'd known each other for a long time. I trusted Daphne just like I trusted Beth B. I had no idea any of this was going to happen. So, but looking back on it, there were things that were said to me that I'm like, I can't believe I didn't just jump in and go, what the hell? You're trying to steal this.
Okay, you guys, I am fading fast and I have to go. We got the Wolves game and I feel my dopamine dropping. I feel like I'm not going to give you guys the entertainment you deserve, and I'm not going to retain the information I need to retain. We are almost 3 hours into this, and I just dealing with this level of like changing stories, scamming and stuff. I'm like, my dopamine is dropping.
Incidentally, while showing my affidavit, I realized that her address was not redacted, and I quickly scrolled by, but she was watching a screenshot. As you know, everyone can just... Is it off now? It's up there? Yeah, I mean, I can blur it out. I have the ability to blur it out whenever I didn't realize that. Now listen to it.
So I am going to end it for today. You guys, thank you so much, because I feel like I need to have, my brain needs to be fully paying attention to everything Tricia says with this. So we'll pick this back up tomorrow, because I notice I'm playing things back even more than my neurodivergent ass normally does. So I feel I'm depleting. I need to go eat something, check in with Hype Man husband Chella, hug some fur babies, take them for WALK, and go Timberwolves. So thank you guys so much. Sorry for cutting it short, just shy of 3 hours, but you're all beautiful pumpkin spice babies, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Damn, the Avalanche are kicking our ass now too. Holy shit. I'm like, damn, thank goodness that the Wild are going back to Minnesota. Maybe they can get a win there, but the Avalanche I'm like, are they going to sweep us? in the hockey playoffs, but I'm kind of still mad at the Wild. So, I mean, go Wild. I'm normally a huge fan, but I'm kind of still mad at them from the Olympics, but I'll slowly get over it. But really, I'm just all in on the Timberwolves. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Shout out to all of you in the chat. And let's see, did I miss anything? I'll check out the things that Tricia sent me, and maybe we can talk about them tomorrow. So thank you for sending me those. And yes, Marty Ross says, I have heard Tricia say that her mom was British, and she's spoken in streams about her mom being like proper. And then I think, yeah, she might have mentioned, I'm sure she's mentioned her dad's CIA, and then I've seen people mention it in chats. So yes, thank you, Mindy. So good to see you guys. You guys are just wonderful, and we'll be back tomorrow for more laughs and things. And we still have to roast Megan's snark show with her little friend, her ex-Mormon. I forgot about that. I was laying in bed today going, there's something I have to add to my to-do list. And I was like, oh shit. And I think I remembered because the OLAP, shout out to the OLAP, put out a video where Melatonin Megan was talking about her snark podcast show with her friend Kristen something, whatever. So I owe that to you guys because you guys left me, I believe, enough of the roasted comments. So I won't fail you on that one, but man, that might be painful. But we'll get to that too. So we have a lot going on. Krisha says that Megan did a live on their snark channel. She did. Oh my God. Okay, maybe we'll roast that. Was she by herself or was she with her little friend? Oh Lord. So much. These people just keep putting out so much stuff. All right, you guys, thank you so much. And like I always say, smash that like, comment after the video posts, and always remember to enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.
Do you like what you see? Judge me in the comments as fast as you can. Judge me, judge me, judge me.
And dance by the light of the moon.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. 'Cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait.
Oh, and I'm redirecting to Hella. I forgot. Krisha, if you're going, are you going live? Sorry, I put Hella's live in. So when you're over at Hella's, tell them Jolene raid. Okay, goodbye. I gotta go. Bye-bye.